to BOMISpirit. This is the weekly intuitive astrology reading for October 17th to the 23rd. Before I go ahead and dive into everything, just don't forget to check out our socials, Patreon, Vimeo, the website. There's going to be some cool changes coming up in the next few months, so you want to keep your eyes peeled, including different services and a little project that I'm working on, and potentially courses as well. So keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, it's all below. So let's go ahead and get into what you can expect for this week. So I'm going to go over the astrology, give you my 2 cents on it. Also just general channelings. You know, that's something I was reflecting on this morning. I like doing these. I love doing this kind of like weekly reporting, astrology stuff. And that's going to stay a part of it, but I really just want to prioritize the channeling part because that is just most important to me, honestly. And astrology will come second. Yeah, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to go ahead and do sign readings along with a collective reading as well, okay? This might be a long video. They tend to be kind of long. The last one was almost 3 hours. Did not mean for that to happen. But I think because I split it into 2 parts, I think that's why that happened, basically. So, what's going on this week? Astrologically, no. You know, when I was getting into the energy for the week, my throat was getting tight, my jaw was getting tight, and I was like, what is going on? There's going to be some hiccups around communication going on this week. Definitely some triggers, some big learning moments, very strong Plutonian energy, okay? Oh, God. Oh, I felt it in the back of my neck. Yeah, communication's going to be funky, but I'm going to get into the details of that, okay? But astrologically, what you should know, we have the last quarter moon this week. I believe at the very beginning on the 17th in Cancer. On the 23rd at the very end of the week, we have, we're entering Scorpio season, first of all. I'm doing all this in Tropic. I do study other schools of astrology, but for YouTube, I stick to Tropic Western. Anyway, we're moving into Scorpio season on the 23rd. Saturn is going stationary direct. Venus is moving into Scorpio, and Juno is going stationary direct in Pisces, which is very cool. That we're going to get into talking about eclipse stuff relatively soon. I'm going to be doing the live on Patreon soon too, so if you're curious about that and want to hang out with us and have fun, go ahead and check out Patreon. I also post them to Vimeo after the fact too, but sorry, coming back. There's a little bit of a scattered feeling here as we're getting into the week. I'm not even going to touch the astrology. I'm just going to channel right now for a second. So there's a bit of a scattered energy coming into the midweek. This doesn't feel like in the beginning. There's a lot of romantic energy still happening. A lot of balancing oneself, balancing one's life. So especially for those of you having any 6th house energy stuff, just a little astrology reference. Relationships are really big right now, and I was talking about this in the live, and this is also just something to pay attention to for the beginning of eclipse season, even for the rest of the month. Like, relationships and community are massive. They're huge players. How you deal with relationships, how you perceive relationships and community. Do you isolate yourself? Are you independent? Are you codependent? Are you anywhere else in the spectrum of those things? Are you allowing yourself to grow in relationships? Are you sticking to your old patterns and habits? Like, big stuff. A lot of mirroring. Yeah. A lot of mirroring opportunities. That's just something I've been channeling. I also spoke about it this morning on the live. For those watching on Monday, that was a few days ago. My patrons, this was this morning. Yeah. A lot of mirroring stuff is going to be coming up. Sorry, my third eye is like, wah, wah, wah. Gotta close my eyes for this. Let it happen. Let yourself observe, let yourself learn, give yourself permission to detach from the emotional upheaval of triggers and recognize what the trigger is, what it is, why it's there. Let yourself be human and experience the emotion, but you don't have to be controlled by it, right? You don't have to be controlled by it. You can see the role that you're playing in these different relationship dynamics and the roles that you have played. This is channeling straight up. And roles that you have played in past relationship dynamics. Let it facilitate growth and transformation as a person, okay? Take accountability for that. Take responsibility for that. There's a lot of that going on too because Saturn's at play in Aquarius, and it's also aspecting Mars. Also some asteroid activity that's helping with that too. And with Pluto coming in midweek, facilitating that too. it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. There's definitely going to be some deepening of relationships going on as well, especially healthy relationships or newer relationships. They're either going to deepen or trigger the shit out of you, so you deepen in your relationship with yourself. Okay? However you want to take that. Show me the vulture. Not surprising. That's death magic. That's what I call death magic anyway. It's just my word for it. I'm sure there's other words for it. Yeah, there's a deep cleaning happening too. A deep, deep cleaning. We're about to go into deep space, people. Emotionally. So just surrender to it. Might feel very vulnerable. Might feel very uncomfortable. Just go there. It'll be worth it. Okay? There's also been this focus on our paths, our goals, our causes, the things that matter to us, our sacred work, our sacred missions, all those things that fall in that bucket, essentially the things that light us up and make us happy, make us feel like life is worth living. There's been a really strong masculine focus on it, on being on top of that, being diligent, being responsible. Kind of ties into the energy I was already talking about. It's been slow though, and there's a couple astrological reasons for that. I don't know why I'm doing this, but it just feels right, so I'm just doing it. Part of channeling. Even if things are slow, baby steps are not a bad thing. Mars retrograde is going to be teaching us more about commitment and follow through, what it means to actually do what we're saying we're going to do and have integrity with our words and intentions, especially in the context of relationships. Obligations. Just give me the word obligations. So take this as an opportunity to practice the patience of what it means to run the long game, right? To have the goal and allow yourself to take baby steps and allow also to be open, right? To be open for things to fall into place that you didn't expect to happen amongst your plan or your goals or your causes. You can have a plan all you want, but things are going to change. Things are going to come into view that you did not consider. Be open to that. Be adaptable to that. That is Mars Gemini energy, okay? So yeah, so don't get frustrated if things are not going as fast as you want them to right now. They are not supposed to. Patience, 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 patience. Let things unfold naturally. Keep doing your work, keep investing, but let it be natural. This is not about control. This is not about force, about anything in life right now. Relationships, work, your goals, your causes, I don't know why organizations just came through. Even just your day-to-day living. It's not about force. It's about intention, knowing what you want, knowing why you're doing things, but being open to them changing, being open to things coming in that can aid your process or aid whatever it is that you're doing in the present moment. Some big messages there. Now, let's talk about the astrology of the week a little bit. So Pluto's playing a huge role. I really want to talk about Pluto because it's just very significant. And this is going to be strongest in the middle of the week. It's present throughout the week, but the 19th, 20th, really pay attention to that middle. It's like the energy of the week is going to be like, wah, like a bell curve a little bit. We're going to be sitting in one place that feels balanced and cushy and yummy and blissful and also focused and kind of hardworking. Like we really feel like we're on top of our game. We're really feeling like ourselves. And then Pluto's going to amp up. And then when I come back down, we're going to be back in that place again, that cushy, yummy, gushy place. They keep wanting me to hit home about relationships. I feel like I've talked to death about relationships, but, you know, we're ending the week on the 23rd. The new moon Scorpio eclipse is on the 25th. My birthday's in the middle, just saying. Not important, just feel like saying that. The new moon Scorpio is going to be pivotal when it comes to relationships, how you relate to other people and yourself on a very deep, deep, authentic level. It's going to push you to go there. If you're not ready to go there, it's going to be hard, but it's to show you you. It's to show you the mirror of you. Excuse me, there's probably, shaman burps. There's probably going to be some twin flame stuff coming up too, so just observe it, don't attach to it. Just observe things that show up in your field at the time. But coming back to this week with Pluto, because I want to talk about Pluto. Pluto's going to be square the Sun and square Venus in the middle of the week. Actually, I think almost on the same day. I think one's more the 19th, one's more the 20th as far as peaking on these energies. When Pluto is square the Sun, I'll just talk about its combination. Square the Sun and Venus. things can happen. Okay, we can have tower moments, we can have breakthroughs, we can have conversations that really trigger the ego and really create conflict and tension that put us in a place of feeling like we need to have control. If we already have control issues, this is going to be really amplified. Issues around jealousy, possessiveness, abuse, abusive power, addiction, codependency, neglect, manipulation. These are the themes that come up when we have Sun and Venus square Pluto, and it's particularly in the context of relationships, okay? If you already are dealing with people who have these issues or have toxic relationships with, things about to get explosive, okay? But let it be a teaching moment for you. This might also happen with finances. That just came in through too, where it's not just about relationships, but something might happen with your finances that cause you to go into a little bit of anxiety mode of wanting more control over things, okay? The lesson is we have no control. The only thing we control is our reaction and how we adapt. That's the only thing we have control over in this world for the most part. So when these things happen, it's a chance for you to dig deep in your adaptability and also to practice your own discernment and recognizing your role in things and taking accountability so that you actually can grow and transform and come out of this with success. These aspects actually lean toward success. It's just through trial. Trial and tribulation and being challenged and feeling out of control, okay? So just know that. If you meet somebody during this time, I would just be wary, be cautious with the Pluto activity going on. That can bring up karmic patterns, karmic relationships, karmic lessons, and again, also like abusive power and like power struggles in relationships. And so it might be like a very steamy, passionate sort of relationship, but it might be short-lived or just actually become very toxic and abusive. That's just the energy at play. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. But yeah, they're telling me finances, finances, finances. So again, if something happens to your finances, just roll with it. Don't panic. Don't freak out. You're going to figure it out. You're going to adapt. Okay. But we do have romantic energy still too. So don't lose heart with Pluto. I'm just breathing like that because I have a lot of energy coming through me. So don't lose heart with Pluto because we have a lot of support with Venus in the week and also leading up all the way through to the end of the month. And that's a beautiful energy. It's creativity. It's literally beauty. It's love. It's nurturing, how we feel good, how we also take care of ourselves. It's very feminine, and it's going to be a really nice anchor. So lean into Venus and whatever Venus brings for you. I definitely recommend having Venusian like activities or creative outlets like cooking really good food or getting into your art or your craft, whatever that is for you. Listening to music, being social and you know, just enjoying yourself, like pampering yourself, pampering your soul, and also your inner child. There's some inner child stuff going on there too. Things that make your inner child really, really happy. Do a little something for your inner child every day. It doesn't have to be big things. Just could be like I don't know, playing a game or getting ice cream. You know, something for your inner child. Now Mars, I think I mentioned this already, but Mars, where are you, Mars? So the Mars activity, Mars is working with the Sun. Mars is also working with Venus in the beginning of the week too. I think something else is going on with Mars. Oh, and Vesta, thank you, super important. The Vesta connection. You know, one of the reasons why I think a lot of us have been feeling really good and kind of on top of our shit and just kind of ready for whatever's to come and really embracing our uniqueness and our unique skills and what makes us light up in our lives is this whole Vesta activity that's been going on. Vesta's been working with the Sun and Venus and Mars, all in trines, all within the air element, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, all the creative energy, communicative energy, the big ideas, the getting shit together. It's really awesome, right? It's also air energy is being able to see. To actually see and actually discern things from a bird's eye view and to put things together. So it has a little bit of an emotional detachment, which can help in any kind of situation. But getting away from myself. Vesta is sacred work. Vesta is our sacred flame that puts us on the path of purpose, puts us on a path in general. So we've been having a lot of focus there, a lot of support there, in understanding what that means for us individually and how to forge ahead in that energy. Now, I mentioned this earlier where it could be a little slow going. Saturn is square Uranus still. Not as strong as it was in the beginning of the month, but you know, it's still present. And Mars is also square Neptune. Both of those can slow things down. Mars square Neptune can even bring a little bit of lethargy and some paranoia. Now, with Pluto activity going on, that paranoia might be amplified. Don't let it get the best of you. Detach, observe, recognize, and deal with it. Reflect and grow. Okay, take accountability there. But just so you know, baby steps, that slow progression towards your goals and balance and all of that, it's beautiful. It doesn't have to be fast. It doesn't have to be done right now, as tempting as it might be. Like, I don't know I'm doing this. Take your time with things, okay? That's kind of all I have to say. Oh, I forgot about Chiron. How could I forget about Chiron? So while we're in the peak of the Pluto energy in the middle of the week, Chiron is going to be opposing Mercury. I really have this strong feeling of like things are going to start off like fine with people in communication, and then we hit the middle of the week and it's like there might be feelings of insecurity, or the ego might come into play and be like, don't you have that conversation with them? Don't you go there with that person? Don't try to problem solve, like trying to talk you out of it, out of fear, insecurity, trying to have power and control, right? Could even be the opposite, where you're trying to do that and the other person's not having it. The other person's really triggered, and then it causes miscommunication. That's what I suspect to happen with Chiron opposing Mercury. There might also be some reflection as far as anybody who's struggled with communication throughout their lives, what wounding has facilitated that, how you don't feel secure enough to assert yourself through your voice. Really big for people in the middle of the week, especially in the context of romantic relationships. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I have to say about the astrology. Oh, a lot of creative energy too with Venus, so, you know, just, again, nurture that. I think I already mentioned that. Yeah, I mentioned that already. Yes. So as far as where a lot of this will be affecting people, air signs. Air signs, you guys are going to be feeling this for a bit. You're just going to feel the intensity of it the most, especially my Librans. Especially my little Librans. But I would look to Libra. That's kind of a big range. Yeah, why not? I would say Libra 20 to 29 degrees, but really emphasizing the later degrees. Now, you might even have a house that overlaps with Libra and Scorpio. Scorpio 0 degrees to 2 degrees might not be a bad thing to look at either, but I'd really focus on Libra later degrees, but I would widen the range to 20, 29. Gemini. Gemini is strong at 24, 25 degrees, but I would actually expand that to 29, like 25, 29 degrees. And then Aquarius, God, these are funky degree ranges. What would I say for Aquarius? 15 to 20 degrees? Yeah, for Aquarius, I'd say 15 to 20 degrees. Aquarius is what I would say with that. You don't need to look at Capricorn, but so here's the thing going on with Capricorn. This has been something that's gone on for the last few years, and every time the planets like Venus, Mars, Mercury get close to like the late degree points, like 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, they aspect Pluto. So that's just where Pluto's been chilling out for a while. Pluto's been dismantling Capricorn. Pluto's been helping us to grow and expand and transform the Capricorn aspect of ourselves and our lives, wherever that is for you. Whatever house that's been in, you've probably had like huge strides in the last few years in that house for you. For me, it's been the 7th house. Definitely huge strides. Definitely huge strides there. So just know that that's something that does come up every once in a while through the course of the month for everybody. So it's like, you can pay attention to it. Meh. Up to you. Meh. It's really where you've had issues around control. Control, dominating, manipulation, not feeling secure, addiction, abandonment, rejection, like that sort of stuff. Okay? Yeah. Yep, I think that's all I have to say about the astrology portion. Let's go ahead and get into the collective. Read words. I can use words, right? All right. I just heard heart to heart, and then I felt almost like a tinge in my heart space. Like I said, communication and relationships might get a little rocky in the middle of the week, but I really have a strong feeling everybody's going to come out of it with some insight, some clarity, and maybe even some stronger relationships. It might be a hard moment for some of you, where someone might actually hurt you, like hurt your feelings. And I feel a lot of strength coming in here, a lot of strength to recognize why someone did what they did or said what they said. And it's okay to recognize you're hurt, you know, acknowledge that. Please, like, if you're hurt, you need to acknowledge it. You can't just shove it away. But also recognizing the bigger picture, right? Like, why people hurt people is because they're hurt, right? Because they're hurting. And it's not to dismiss your feelings. Acknowledge your feelings and express yourself. Express yourself, express what it is you need. If you need an apology, fine. If you need recognition, fine. Have that conversation, but still maintaining that compassion for why people act out and do the things they do. Show me pages. Why do they show me pages? I feel like this is more about what's ahead, because again, we're entering the 6-month cycle at the end of the month, and we're in like the last, like, you know, the last stretch of the previous cycle that we're closing out right now, which it makes sense that I'm seeing pages, because that's all about the new ideas, new friendships, new desires, new wants, new adventures is what's coming up here in the next 6 months. Some of you might be really shocked by December as to what is going on in your life. Yeah, as to what is going on in your life, what you're dealing with, what you're pursuing. I think there's going to be some big surprises there for some people. That's really what it feels like to me. God, such strong inner child energy, man. Like, I can't stop feeling it. Very, very, very strong inner child. Now I'm seeing a Queen of Cups. There's definitely some parenting going on there too with your inner child. Can even be with your own children. I'm just getting strong child energy. Some of us are going to be thrown into our inner children because of some of the big changes that are going to be happening in Tower moments. I'm really feeling in November that could be happening. I know this is a weekly, but this is just shit that I'm getting, so I'm giving it to you. Navigate with patience. Navigate with patience. And never lose focus on what it is that you actually want. Okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and pull some cards. I'm actually feeling the Dreams of Gaia deck, which is kind of surprising, but we're going to go with it. Any messages or insights for the collective for the week? Any messages or insights for the collective for the week? Insights for the collective for the week. They keep showing me the Queen of Cups. It's interesting because they're showing me the Queen of Cups, so I'm getting a fiery energy with it. I don't know if she's angry. I don't know if you're angry. It feels like someone wants to not hold back. I feel like some of you it's coming out as anger. Some of you it's coming out as like, I just got to take action now. I got to do it now. Feels very much like 8 of Wands kind of vibe. So some of you might be telling someone off. Some of you might just be heading out of town, just making action, taking action. Let's see. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. This definitely feels like an unstable energy, indecisive. This feels like a Tower, though. It's like I'm feeling like something has happened and you've been thrown off kilter. Like, that's what this feels like to me. That's what it feels like. Some of you have been confronted or will be confronted with a choice. It's almost like you're not ready to just make that choice yet. Just fine for those who are in that boat. I'm also getting drawn to the animal deck. I'm going to pull the animals out in a second. Yep, body mind card in reverse. When the body mind card comes out in reverse, it's understanding the impact of our mental state on our energy and our health, right? When we're scattered, when we are uncertain, when we're negative, we feel crappy. We don't function very well. We feel stress. We feel out of sorts. And it's hard to maintain our balance. Yeah, this to me feels like somebody's been thrown off. Somebody's been thrown off and they're really in their head about it, and they're not grounding. It's like they're triggered. They've been triggered, even if it's just been something that's happened to them, not necessarily what someone's done. Some of you, it's being like propositioned. It's an interesting word. A choice has been given to you, and for whatever reason, the position it's putting you in is a little triggering, and it's putting you in this space. Others of you, it's like a tower moment's happening or some sort of event, and it's throwing you off. It's throwing you off kilter. I might actually stop using this deck in a minute because they're pushing me towards another deck, which is weird. I've never done that mid reading, mid card usage. I don't know where it's all with me. Four of Wands. Wow. That's the challenge. That's the challenge. This is being thrown off kilter. Needing to find balance again. See how focused he is? He's not taking his eyes off of his target. He's stable. He's in a proper stance. He has his aim. He is rock solid, and he will not be deterred from his target. He's centered. This is the challenge. This is the energy to move into. Some of you, where you're being given a choice of some kind or decision, it's almost like this is the other person's energy. They are so confident. They are so self-assured. And you're just like, whoa. Almost intimidated. Some of you could be vice versa, where you're like this and it's like throwing other people off. But for the most part, I feel like it's the challenge of you need to move into this. How do you collect yourself? How do you recollect yourself to get back to that? Any other messages or insights for the collective? A lot of cards coming out. Just got the chills with these cards. We have the Two of Wands in reverse to a fire in reverse with the 8 or 7. 7, that's what I thought. With the 7 of water in reverse. This Two of Fire in this deck speaks of relationships. It's not necessarily about a choice in this deck. It's about, you see how they're kind of mirroring? Like twinsies? Yeah. What did I say about this week? Mirror, mirror, mirror on the wall. This is an energy of struggling to accept the flow of what relationships are providing to you, what relationships are bringing up for you. Can you work with people? Can you meet people on the same page? Can you accept when someone's mirroring something back to you that you might not necessarily like? It's very disorienting, is kind of what I'm getting with this. That 7 of water, it feels like it's about the flow. I'm just getting total resistance here. Total resistance. And I think it's from fear and, like, again, feeling a little threatened, like I need to have control over the situation. But this is resisting relationships that could be very beneficial and reciprocal and even mirroring, again, stuff back to you. Again, for those of you where this is manifesting more so as there's another person who's giving you a choice or you're giving somebody a choice, someone is so focused and so confident and like, I know what I want and I see you and I want this, that, or the other thing. And the other person is triggered and resistant and feels really off kilter. They feel scared. They feel out of control. For those of you where it's more of a tower moment that is happening to you, it's about the flow. Yeah, it's about flow and surrender and getting back to that state of focus. Getting back to that state of focus, getting back to that state of balance within yourself. Moving on. Actually, yeah, they're stopping me. They're like, use the animals. This is very weird how they're having me do this right now. Any messages or insights for the collective regarding this week? Hold on, I gotta readjust to my own seat. Okay. I haven't used this deck in a bit, too. Any messages or insights for the collective for the week? Let's see. We have Fire Ant. The tension is building. And you know where it landed? The 4 of air. 4 of fire. It's not 4 of air. 4 of fire. This building tension. I gotta be honest, like, I'm really feeling strongly like this is somebody who is focused on you and is giving you an offer of some kind. And because it's so triggering and throwing you off, it's like it's building this tension. Somebody, this person, this individual, I'm like feeling such like a rise of passion and like, I need this, I want this. Maybe even just sexual energy too, that they need to do something about it now. That's how it feels to me. They need to do something about it now. Those of you where this is more of like a solo thing, like I said, and you're kind of being thrown off kilter because something's happening, the regaining that focus, man, is so important. But this feels like anger. This feels like sacral energy to me, like sacral energy overload, building into frustration. I'm just sitting with it for a second. Some of you, this thing that's throwing you off kilter might even just be a realization. Because I feel like suddenly, like, there's a well of anger, of irritated as fuck, like energy over something, and it's rising to the surface. But the realization is throwing you off, and it is correlating with lack of, with resistance to people, resistance to natural progression of relationships. So some of you it's that, but most of you, I really feel strongly, this is you dealing with another person, and I feel a conflict coming. Yeah, one is just like resistant and scared and wanting control, and the other one almost wants too much control. That's how it's feeling to me. Yeah, most of you, someone wants control, and the other one's like wanting to run away and hide, and it's building this tension, this frustration. Some of you, it is just straight up sexual energy, like sexual tension, sexual frustration. Let's keep going. Any messages or insights for the collective for this week? I'm getting pears, like the fruit. I don't know, maybe somebody's eating pears. Might be a symbol there. Okay, I'm liking this. This is making me happy. I'm liking the crocodile. For those of you where you're in this situation, like, I'm only going to talk about the situation about like these individuals, where there's you and another person, because that's the one I'm feeling most strongly. The other one I was feeling where it's like you're being thrown off kilter, and there's like a deep well of anger from like old issues around relationships and how you've resisted relationships, or the natural flow of relationships anyway, because you either felt insecure or you're wanting control. I'm not going to talk about that one too much because I feel like it's a very small group of you, and this other one I'm just feeling so called to talk about. But just know for the group that, you know, you're on a solo thing, and this is about your own anger that's being unleashed here, about some old issues. You're going to learn to regulate it, okay, with the crocodile coming out, okay? Because the crocodile is like a simmering, a calming down sort of an energy. But coming back to the group of you where someone is almost being super aggressive, almost like, yeah, aggressive, almost dominating because they're so passionate, they feel so strongly and so confident about something, and the other person's like, at the core of this, it's really just both are not allowing the natural flow of whatever the dynamic is. But that's also the energy of the week, right? And with fire, ant, and crocodile, I feel like someone's been trying to exercise their patience, but it's been really hard. It's been really hard. It's almost like somebody can have a bomb or like a short fuse, like emotionally, and it gets lit, and then they're like trying to put it out. I'm like, okay, everything's fine. Okay, everything's cool. Like someone's been operating like that. And I think it's about to be seen. I keep feeling the sexual energy. I think a lot of this is just sitting in the sacral. So pay attention to your sacrals this week, no matter which side of this you're on. Oh boy. So we have Stingray coming out, and it wanted to come out right here. And then we have Whale and Shark. This is going to be an interesting combo to talk about. But talking about the Stingray, Stingray is about resilience, building resilience. building a spine, literally, that's like what it says in the description. This energy that's kind of aggressive and dominating, and like, I want what I want, and I want to go for it, I want to take it, I want it. I think they might have issues regulating their emotions, issues with, control and power and all of that. But I can see they're trying to manage. They're trying to self-soothe. They're trying to become more resilient in their emotional regulation. Okay? Now, with the whale and shark, this is a really funky combo, because shark is like, you can feel imminent danger, is how it feels, like being surrounded in a way. Being surrounded, like something doesn't feel super secure. But whale is like the almost total opposite. Whale is great mystery, right? Whale is the deep subconscious. It is great spirit. It's literally the opposite of shark. I feel like this is the, yeah, I'm looking at the two different sides of the table. This is the energy that is resisting the flow because of fear. It's like there's a part of them that's saying like, surrender, trust, while this person is like trying to emotionally regulate themselves. It's like, trust, and it's like, no. You gotta laugh. I feel like this person's also wondering if their intuition's telling them something like about this individual over here. That's where the confusion is. When we get into a state of resistance, we're not being centered, which means we're not really able to discern properly and get really clear information from our own intuition. So this person could be getting intuitive hits, but because they're sitting in fear, it's not clear. Seeing the unicorn, I don't know if it's going to come out. Any other messages or insights regarding this spread for the week? And remember, you can be on either side of this, or you could even play both roles during the week with other people, so keep that in mind. Eee! Sorry. I always keep it real with you guys. I just don't like the cards that just came out. Oh, not that I don't hate the octopus. I don't like the octopus energy in this deck. Octopus and owl. Again, owl, this intuitive inner knowing, right? And octopus is like a grabby. Octopus can be codependent energy, or can be somebody who's like, mine. I want what I want, and I want it now. Mine. Yeah, there's definitely intuition going on here, and a perception of seeing how aggressive this person actually is, and how this person is like trying to kind of dominate or control, being a little aggressive. Again, I really do strongly want to say they are attempting to emotionally regulate. They are aware of this part of themselves, but this person over here who's resisting natural flow is very aware of it. And this person wants nothing to do with anything that is like gonna grab them and suffocate them, basically. Please stay centered and grounded this week. Please don't get lost in the illusion of the paranoia, because like I do feel a little bit of paranoia with this person. And again, there could be nuggets of truth. There could be nuggets of truth going on here of what they are perceiving, but this person's in fear. This person is acting out of insecurity, of being terrified about power dynamics or control. They're not exercising their own empowerment at all. This person is perceiving a threat, and I will be taken down. And I'm feeling this person over here, yes, they're focused and they want to come in and they want what they want, but they're aware of themselves enough that they're trying to emotionally regulate themselves, which tells me they must not be all that like terrible about control, right? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Fear and illusion and paranoia is par for the course with any square Pluto aspect, and especially with Mars square Neptune. That's a lot of paranoia around, like, are they after me? Are they not after me? Do I need to do something? Do I not need to do something? Like, and I'm feeling that here. Overall energy, we do have the Moth with B. Yeah, without the two cards there. With B and Otter. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't think this situation's as threatening as this threatened person is perceiving, especially with otter being there. First of all, moth is moth to a flame. It's attraction to the light. It's attraction to joy, to love. That could be negative or positive depending on what is being attracted, right? So again, subjective depending on your personal situation here. Get grounded. There's going to be confusing stuff going on this week. And then we have the bee with otter. Bee can be rewards and gifts and abundance. It's also a hardworking energy, but it's usually like you get the honey for your efforts, right? And look, otter. Otter is unconditional love and openness and connection. It's my 2 of Cups lover, 6 of Cups card. That's what I'm saying here. It's like the threatened person might be acting out some trauma around being controlled or manipulated or dominated, and they're not seeing through a clear lens because they're acting out of fear. I'm going to pull more cards here just to clarify. And then, am I going to pull more from Dreams of Gaia? No. They said no. Okay, this is weird. I'm just rolling with it. All right, but let's pull more cards here. Give me a second. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Where are we going with this? All right, we're going to go classic with Rider-Waite. Tell me more about the person who feels threatened. No, I take it back. Tell me more about this person who's determined. Tell me more about this person who's determined. I feel a lot of sexual energy from this person. This could be a sexual relationship for some of you. It doesn't have to be. It just means that they're operating from that place of sacral, which is life force and, you know, creativity and all of that, which is very life-giving energy. It's like motivating. That's the best word I'm thinking of. Sorry, I'm struggling with my words. Tell me about this person who's motivated. And this could be like, you know, they could be approaching this threatened person with like an offer in business or just as like a friend. It doesn't have to be romantic. But for some of you, I think it definitely is a romantic situation. Tell me about this motivated individual. You know, it also feels too, I'm getting in this with this person. This motivated person, like getting into what actually motivates them. I think they're motivated by fear too. I think there's fear on both sides here. I think that's why this person is requiring emotional regulation. Because it's almost like if they can come in and get control, or if they can come in and grab a hold of something, then things will finally be okay. Then things won't fall apart. You see what I'm saying? If I act now and I act hard and I act fast, things will be fine. There's a little bit of like a desperate, like kind of a fear, anxious energy behind their motivations. Tell me about this motivated person. 6 of Swords. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful energy to come out in a situation like this. 6 of Swords means that they're motivated by peace, okay? They're motivated by getting into calm waters, by putting chaos behind them. That's what they want. They're trying to go for peace, possibly even resolution or apologies. But that's their motivation. Tell me more about this motivated person. Which also makes sense if they're like, they're striving for peace, but it's also because they're kind of like scared that like they're not going to have it, right? Two of Pentacles, interesting coming out. Because remember the very first card we had was the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Beep. There we go. Yeah, this person wants peace. This person wants stability. I don't feel a choice that they're making. It's like they just know that they need to do this. They know that this is what they want. They want harmony, they want balance, they want peace in their lives, and they want to go for it. And there's something about the person who feels threatened that is key to that. Again, some of you with the 2 of Pentacles, this could be a business offer. It doesn't have to be romantic. It's just an offer of, hey, be part of my stability, basically. Be part of this part of my life because I think it could be good for me, or it could be good for both of us, or it could be reciprocal. It's like there's something about the person who's feeling so threatened that is key to the motivated person in achieving stability. Tell me more about this motivated person. Two of Swords. So twos are pretty significant here with this motivated person. Synchronistic. Why is the Two of Swords here? This person's coming out of a place of being isolated themselves. That's also what I'm getting with the motivated person. They've either been hermiting or just keeping away from people, and there's something about the person who's feeling kind of threatened where they're like, it's them. That's the person. Like I said, something that's romantic. They're the key. Like, that's really how it's feeling. Like, they're the key, they're the key, they're the key. They're the key, they're the key. They're the key. This motivated person's been stuck for a bit. So something has clearly flipped the switch for this motivated person. Remember in the beginning I was also saying, like, I was getting a group of you where something has happened and you've been kind of thrown off kilter, looking for stability. So some of you in the beginning who were resonating with that group, yes, the challenge is to move back into that energy, but it seems like you're looking at somebody as being a part of that. Relationships, community are huge for the rest of the month and also eclipse season. And that's where you've been at. How do I achieve peace and stability again? How do I achieve peace and stability again? How do I achieve a foundation again? And you're looking at someone who's feeling kind of threatened by your presence and your approach, and it's like, you're like, you, yes. Friend, romantic partner, business partner, it's in one of those three. Tell me more about this motivated person. Tell me more about this motivated person. Tell me more about this motivated person. The motivated person's in a lot of masculine energy, or moving into a lot of masculine energy. Oh, jeez. Okay. No, this is great. I like this. Two of Swords with the Ace of Swords in reverse. That implies that there is another sword here. But the Ace of Swords in reverse within this context, it's like it's recognizing where you've gone wrong before. It's almost like making a mistake to know the right thing. Yeah, making a mistake to know what the truth is. That's kind of how this feels to me. And this mistake could have been part of the whole being thrown off kilter and trying to get into this place of stability, trying to understand how to do that. The mistake could even be how you've approached this person that now feels kind of threatened, kind of feels like, oh, this doesn't feel very safe. So you can actually recognize the right course of action for you to attain your stability. Overall, we do have the Five of Wands in reverse. Oh, geez. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse. Wow, yep. And then here it is. Da, 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 da. With the Two of Cups. The Five of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles energy, that feels very triggery to me. That feels like question of loyalty. Question of loyalty, commitment, dedication. And this feels like past patterns. It feels actually very dense and kind of gross and kind of yucky. So it feels a little bit like emotional baggage for the person who's motivated and trying to reattain their stability. That's what you've been struggling with as far as like what's true, what's not true. I feel like there's something about the disruption of loyalty, disruption of commitment, disruption of integrity within the context of relationships, whether it's with this intimidated person or not, or it's all just like past patterning. That's something that you've been working through and reattaining your stability. But with the Seven of Cups in reverse with the Two of Cups, there's a Five of Cups there. Yeah, past is what I heard. Yeah. You're recognizing how things have gone wrong in your previous relationships, friendships, or romantic or business. It's just how you've related to people, and either how you haven't been loyal and dedicated or they haven't been, where there's just been an inappropriate expression of those things in your relationship dynamics in the past here. And there's something about this person on the left who's feeling threatened that you're looking at them like they're the key, like they're the key to doing it right. There's something about them that is teaching you this, or cementing this lesson for you. Wow, big message there. Big message there. Let's go ahead and look at this person who's feeling threatened, and then we're going to go ahead and do the signs. This is a long collective reading. Sorry, just happened that way. This person who's feeling threatened. There's sadness there. For the person over here who feels threatened, there's sadness. Definite sadness. This person really prioritizes freedom and independence, maybe even to an unhealthy extent, because I'm feeling such a deep fear of, like, don't get close to me. Don't control me. Don't suffocate me. Like, it's like, you know, like kind of like an animal being backed into a corner. Like, that's how it feels. A lot of anxiety there. I wouldn't be surprised if this person has panic attacks. Let's pull some cards for them. Just deciding which way to go. Oh, that's right, I have decks over here. I forgot I still had 2 more decks that I hadn't pulled out yet. We're gonna go Nightmare Before Christmas, because it's just fun. Okay. Alright. Tell me about this person who feels threatened. What's going on for this person? Sorry, they're bringing me back to this person who's very motivated, who's coming in, trying to reclaim their own sense of stability in their life. And all this reflection that's coming up about the lack of integrity, devotion, dedication, loyalty within relationships that they've exhibited or they've experienced. They want me to really reiterate this. They're really, truly seeing their own mistakes. They're also seeing the illusions that have taken place. Thank you, that they're attached to, is what I just heard. That they've been attached to, actually, that I think has been fueling this fire ant energy. Been almost enabling a lack of emotional control. That's big. That's major. That is major. This person who's motivated, I'm getting this present fear, but it also could be something that actually happened to them. So take it as it resonates. Whether it's a present fear that they're terrified of, or it's already happened to them in recent past, or, you know, whenever. Of, like, trying desperately to not let people leave and getting abandonment. Like, fear of abandonment, or feeling, feeling alone, feeling abandoned, and there's like, I need to control this. I need to prevent this from happening. I know it sounds really bad. It's just what I'm picking up with them. There's just such a fear of abandonment and experiencing pain because of that, and then how it throws off their world and creates instability. I feel like this person does not have a strong root system. I feel like this person really needs a lot of grounding and a lot of root work for this motivated person. But coming back to the person that's feeling kind of threatened. Coming over to this person who's feeling kind of threatened. Let's see. Okay, we got King of Swords energy here coming in on their side. King of Swords is very discerning. King of Swords, especially upright like that, they understand truth. They understand what needs to be communicated. They know how to plan. They know how to strategize. They know how to navigate. And that's what this person's doing. It's almost like they're in planning mode. Like, they have their eye on this motivated person, and they're like, what are they doing? What are they all about? Let me suss them out. That's what I'm getting with that King of Swords. Tell me about this person who feels threatened. Am I taking that? No. This person, so again, both people, these two people are mirroring each other. It's just manifesting in different ways. So while the motivated person feels unstable, they're trying to keep stability in their life or attain it. They definitely have some old issues around people not being loyal or being flakes and experiencing a lot of pain or painful endings or being left in the lurch, being abandoned, so to speak. This person does not emotionally regulate very well. They have kind of a weak root system, but they are very clear that they need to work on their emotional regulation. They're also really clear on how they have made some mistakes and they've had some illusions of some emotional attachments from these past experiences, right? So that's the motivated person. And they're just trying so desperately to get some stability here. So there's that. So that's their control issue. The threatened person here with the King of Swords, they're feeling threatened, but they're trying to take on this power position. The King of Swords is really great at power dynamics because they're very emotionally detached. They're a strategist. And that's what the threatened person is trying to move into. Like, strategist, what can I say? How can I work this situation for me to feel safe and feel in control? Tell me more about this threatened person. Yeah, this threatened person is just not convinced. They are not convinced that this motivated person is safe. They keep feeling, it's this feeling of like, I'm going to be suffocated. That's what it feels like for the threatened person. Or controlled or dominated. Let's see. 5 of Swords in reverse. So they both have 5s. One of the major cards and the overall energy for the motivated person was the 5 of Wands. And here with the threatened person, it's the 5 of Swords. You see what I'm saying? It's like this motivated person's off fire right now. They're trying to take action to exert control over the situation. The threatened person is like, I'm going to strategize the shit out of this so I can work this situation. I like that the 5 of Swords is in reverse, though, because it tells me that the threatened person is also becoming aware of their triggers, of how can I get out of my ego. I love this. I love how this reading is turning out. How can I get out of my ego to not feel so threatened by this? The motivated person is how can I emotionally regulate myself? I love it. Oh my God, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. The awareness is here. Am I taking all this? This feels like a lot. No, that's too many. It's too many. Any other messages or insights regarding this threatened person? What else is going on with this threatened individual? Get an advice card here for this spread before I move on to the signs. Let's see. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So that's definitely somebody who doesn't feel very secure. It's interesting too because, hold on. The over energy for the motivated person was this, right? Excuse me. And then underneath the 2 of Cups, they have the King of Pentacles in reverse. And on the side of the threatened person, they have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. There's something about these individuals where it's like, I think very strongly they actually could work well together in whatever context this is. But it's so interesting how they're operating differently. One's in fire, emotion, right? Action. One is in the mind and the ego and strategizing. Right? But both of them are trying to recalibrate and compensate. Both of them are practicing awareness. One's like, I need to emotionally regulate. The other one's like, I need to get out of my ego and just get into my rational mind. Like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. But anyway, with the Queen of Pentacles being in reverse here, what is this that I'm feeling? It's insecurity. Yeah. It's insecurity. This person the threatened person could also be somebody who really focuses on their material security. I'm getting that too. But he feels threatened, so I'm not too surprised by that. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse can be my disloyal partner card, my disloyal spouse card. And because this person's feeling threatened, they're like resisting a natural flow to this connection, right? That's what a Queen of Pentacles would do in reverse. They would withdraw a little bit from certain interactions that don't serve their security. But this person's feeling threatened, so it makes sense. But like I said, they are in King of Swords mode, so they're just like trying to figure it out right now. They're just figuring it out, practicing that awareness. They clearly want to get out of that energy, actually. Hold on, let me continue talking about this. If I can hold these cards. The threatened person is clearly wanting to get out of that ego-driven energy, okay? And there might actually be a fight happening between these two, but I really think it's actually going to work out because they both are having this awareness of how they are affecting the situation. Let's see. Ooh, the Four of Candles, the Four of Fire, which is funny because the motivated person's sitting in that Four of Fire energy. But this speaks of stability. This speaks of coming together and having a strong foundation. Yeah, so we go from very triggered states to trying to understand and suss out the other person, trying to feel in control. What can I do to feel in control here? And then recognizing, okay, I need to self-regulate. Okay, I need to get out of my ego so I can actually come back to the situation here. This is beautiful. It's a beautiful spread. On the bottom, is this 9? Yeah. So we have the 9 of Potions in reverse, which is the 9 of Cups in reverse, with Judgment. Ooh, yep. And then Hanged Man. Kitty cat. Clyde, do not lay down. No, no, no. I'm sorry, there's no space for you up here, buddy. Hey, I'm sorry. No space. No space. The over energy for the threatened person. 9 of Cups in reverse, Judgment, and the Hangman. I love this combination. The 9 of Cups in reverse can imply like a lack of a wish fulfillment, right? Like not getting what it is you want or what you hope for. It could be a depressive energy, a hopeless energy, a really, really disappointed energy. But I feel like this is the state that the person's putting themselves in by being so triggered and feeling so threatened and being like, no, you're danger, you're danger, you're danger. Because Judgment is a like, hey, pay attention to the bigger thing and what's going on here. Especially next to the Hangman. The Hangman is like, take some time to get some perspective. Could this motivated person be a threat? Maybe. That's dependent on your situation, but you got to take this moment to be honest with yourself to actually come to that conclusion. What role are you playing that's exacerbating the situation? What lens are you looking through that's ego-based because you feel so threatened, right? And same for this other person. It's like, are you coming off really aggressive? Are you coming off really controlling and dominating because you're coming from a place of like, of emotional desperation, right? Are you looking to this person to solve all your problems or to supplement your life, right? Right? These are the questions that we need to ask ourselves in situations like this. So it's gonna be different for all of you, but honestly, I feel really good about where this whole situation's headed if both people are honest and take accountability. Okay? All right. And he sat down here anyway. He's like, no, this is my spot. I'm taking it. It's mine. Let's move on to the signs. I'm going to clear the board because it's messy. It's a messy, messy board. I'm not going to pull advice. I realize I said that before. I'm not going to. Okay. Excuse me, babes. So what happens when you sit down here like that when I'm working? Bubby, you cannot stay here. I'm sorry. He's ignoring me. He's literally like, come here. I know, you can be mad. Just making space. Alrighty. Now, for the signs, as you guys know, I've been doing like, sorry, hold on, sorry, give me a second, lost my pen. Okay, so a little need to know, actually I'm going to timestamp this. Okay, so just something to be aware of as we get into the sign portion here. I've typically been going through the astrology and working from there, and then any channelings that come through, excuse me, I just relay them to you. Now, I'm going to start with channeling first and pulling cards, and then I'll give you my 2 cents on the astrology at play. I think that's just a way that I think I would have more fun with it, personally. Now, when I'm talking about the astrology for each sign, I am basing it off the rising, so I actually can talk about your houses. If you don't know your rising sign, that's fine. There's probably going to be some stuff in here for you since I'm channeling and pulling cards anyway. So I would base it off of Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, stelliums, North Node even, or even collective energy. Like we're in Libra season, I would think everybody should probably pay attention to Libra or the air signs because they're really strong right now. So yeah. Also, as I'm going through the astrology and basing off the rising sign off the houses, I'm doing a whole house system because I can't do it for each and every single degree point that all of you guys might have in your charts. So practice your own discernment with that, your own knowledge, your own wisdom, as far as taking my 2 cents, my observation about the astrology that might be happening. Okay? All right, but we're going to start with Aries. Okay. Aries. So again, channeling and pulling cards first for Aries and what's going on for the week. Honest truth deck. Okay. Sorry, they're talking to me. All right, so I'm just going to do Runic Tarot actually for all of them if I can. Aries. Aries for the week. Aries for the week. Aries for the week. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. There's a darker energy that I'm feeling around you, Aries. Something that's kind of dense. It needs to be cleared out. I think it might even be triggered via relationships for you, but that's what I'm actually seeing, like a little like cloud around you, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, I think you just need to clear. You need to cleanse. Is how that feels to me. Yeah, that's kind of all I'm getting for you right now. Let's go ahead and pull cards, and then I'm going to go ahead and talk about the astrology. Any messages or insights for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week? Okay, Aries. So we have 3 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. This is a very hardworking energy, Aries. I'm wondering if you're taking on too much. I mean, a little bit of resentment too with you on this energy. The 3 of Pentacles is like I'm forging, I'm creating, could even be collaborating. 10 of Wands is work. It's like I'm utilizing a lot of work to get this done, but can also be a burden and stress. And I'm kind of feeling that for you. You're trying to invest in something right now or build something, create something, forge something that it's relatively new, hasn't been a big part of your life for a while. Almost like I feel like you're trying to build it up, but you're stressed. I feel like there's a force behind here. You could be in the group where it's like, this isn't moving fast enough for me. You could definitely be in that group here, but things need to move at a slow pace right now. Like it's just par for the course of what we're dealing with. I would really take a step back, Aries, and try to reevaluate because I just feel like you're frustrated. I feel like you're a little angry and you're irritated. Anything else going on for Aries for the week? Ooh, a lot of cards just came out for you. Just see the position he put himself in just to be stubborn. Are you being stubborn, Aries? Are you being stubborn? I understand, Aries. I do. You're Aries. I get it. I think you need to take a step back. Okay. So we have the 3 of Cups, the Sun, and Judgment with the 9 of Pentacles. That 3 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles, those are really opposing energies. I feel like there's this expectation you have, like you can be the strong one, you can be the one who's leading, because we also have the King of Wands and the 8 of Wands here too, and I'm going to talk about that. Actually, I'm going to talk about it now. Yeah. I can be the one who's leading. I can be the one who calls the shots. I'm going to be the unstoppable force here. In this relationship, in this project, at work, whatever it is that you are engaging in this Three of Pentacles with. Because again, it's something that is relatively new, that I feel like you're trying to get off the ground or establish authority early on. Just being honest with what I'm feeling, and that's what I'm feeling here. And your expectation is like, if you can do that, then it could lead to exactly what you're looking for. It could lead to happy times, good times. But I think you're forcing it too much. But that Ten of Wands and Three of Pentacles, I really think you're forcing it too much. And that Judgment card with the Nine of Pentacles is independent energy. It's a bit of a solo energy. It's, I can be battled by myself. I am really confident and I am really independent, and look at how resilient and reliable I am. Look at how self-sufficient I am. I feel like you want to come in and be this, like, sorry for the noise. I feel like you want to come into the situation being the authority, being the one who is in control or the one who grounds the situation. But I think really what's needed is to let people have their independence here. I think that's really the call. But coming in being so forceful is just going to stress you out and lead to unnecessary wasted energy. Okay? Especially with Judgment being there. Yeah, Judgment with the Nine of Pentacles. And to be honest, I'm getting this feeling too, like there's a little bit of ego here. I'm getting this feeling of, you want to be the reason something works. You want to be the reason that people are happy and celebrating, and that they are happy for you to be involved in this. There's a little bit of ego there. I'm just being honest. Let's see what other cards want to come out for you. Any other messages or insights for Aries for the week? And then I'm going to talk about the astrology. Any other messages or insights for Aries for the week? Overall, we have the Hierophant. Sorry, I'm laughing. And the Six of Cups. Ooh, and the Seven of Wands. Kind of is backing up what I've been saying here. The Hierophant with the Six of Cups, those are values. Those are values that you've learned. These are, like, you can even say programming if you want to, but I almost want to say family values that you learned around what the right thing is. What the right thing is. And that Seven of Wands is indicating that the right thing is to be the Force. To be the Force, it sounded so Star Wars-like. To be this confident force that comes in and commands the space. That comes in and people will look to you. That's what it feels like to me. You learn that from somewhere. Whether you learn that in family or past circumstances, or like that's what it means to be successful or be a leader or be the one in charge or be in a relationship. You could even just learn that that's how relationships are. Someone has to be a dominating force, but that's not always the case. Are you uncomfortable? Anyway, so just something to be mindful of this week, Aries. It's not a bad thing to be in this energy. King of Wands and the Eight of Wands, that is like, I'm on fire and nothing's gonna stop me. Nothing's gonna stop me. It's the beautiful gift of Aries to have that level of resilience and confidence and stamina and gung-ho-ness, like, and leadership. Like, that's your gift, right? But there are different ways to lead. There are different ways to engage with people. There are different ways to go about progressing a project or leading a project or getting something off the ground. There are different ways to do it that also enable independence. That enable independence of other people. Self-sufficiency. I don't know what's the word. Of other people. Okay? Also will be less stress for you. Some of this is even just coming down to micromanaging people. So coming into the astrology, let's see. Kind of, yeah, actually it goes very hand in hand with what I was saying. So you got 3rd house, 11th house, 7th house, and 10th house stuff going on. That 3rd house and 11th house is where you have a lot of focus, discipline, positive force. That is all collaboration. 3rd and 11th house, that's getting together with people, throwing ideas around, creative intelligence, learning new things. That's everything that we've already been talking about, right? That's very much 3 of Pentacles. Like, what can I do to contribute to this thing and give life to it, give birth to it, even if it is just a relationship. But for a lot of you, I think this is bigger than that. I think this is work related or project related, or some sort of like cause that you have with somebody. Now, the 7th house and 10th house stuff, the 10th house is where Pluto has been kind of dismantling stuff for you. 10th house is how people see us. It's public image. It's also institutions and what we've learned from institutions, how we adhere to our obligations and expectations, how we set up the long-term structures of our life. That is 10th house. And that makes so much sense here, right? What's being called into question for you is these belief systems that you're running off of how you are supposed to exert power and authority and how people are supposed to respond to you, and what you get out of that. And so that's what Pluto is bringing up for you, the control and authority issues around that, okay? And 7th house energy, we got the Sun, Venus, and Mercury going on there. So there's probably going to be some miscommunications with people you're close to or people that you're involved in these obligations with. Anyone that you have a contract with, like a marriage or someone you live with or someone you even rent to or rent from. Interesting. Someone that you're in on projects with, or again, that you work with. Okay? Just got hungry. So that's what's going on for my Aries. Moving on. Moving on to Taurus. Hi, Taurus. Let's see here. We'll do, yeah. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Let's see what's going on for Taurus. Using the same deck for everybody. Just gonna give it a little clearance here. Okay. It's got a really lightheaded. What's going on for Taurus for the week? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I feel like you're enjoying yourself. I'm feeling some money expenditures. Feeling some money leaving your wallet, which isn't bad. You're probably just, again, enjoying yourself, enjoying yourself, enjoying yourself. You got a really good feel-good energy going on. I'm really liking it on you. Very social. Wouldn't be surprised if you're dating or there's some romantic stuff going on too. I heard person of interest. Person of interest. I feel like you're getting closer to somebody or you want to get closer to somebody. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could even, I'm actually feeling like a really nice like foundation of friendship. I'm definitely feeling that. Confidant. Maybe you confide in this person, they might confide in you. You might be doing the Taurian Hierophant thing of being a mentor or giving advice. This is really beautiful. I really like this energy. I like it a lot. It's very comforting. Any messages or insights for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Yeah, see, nice. This is hopeful. Hopeful, optimistic energy. You're looking into some new things and new horizons here. It's a little bit of a wait and see energy, but while you're just kind of taking in where you're at and where you could potentially be going or what could potentially be coming your way, prepared. Thank you. You're prepared. You've been getting prepared for something. I'm hearing December, January. For something that's going to be going down December, January, you already have awareness of this because you've been working on it actively. You've made the choice to be in it, and you've been getting prepared and you're still preparing. But anyway, outside of that, I feel like you're enjoying life too while you're there, while you're in this place. Yes. Any other messages or insights for Taurus for the week? Oh, you got the sun. Very hopeful. Like I said, you're just feeling good, Taurus. You're feeling really, really good. You're getting more in tune with whatever this thing is for December and January. You're getting more in tune with what it's going to bring to you. The possibilities. And you're excited. And you're happy. You're very content. I'm just loving where you're at. Am I taking these? Yes. interesting. So we have the Six of Wands with the Five of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. I am on top. That's how it feels. I am on top. I don't know why it wants to come out that way, but it just does. I'm on top. This is a really, the Five of Swords is what is the most interesting thing about this combination, because Five of Swords can be very ego-based. It can be like winning at all costs. You got a little bit of that going on, but I don't think it's the detriment of others. Like, there are times when like we get in a really determined state where we're like, I need to make this happen at all costs. And that can be very helpful. That can be motivating. It doesn't mean you're taking people down with you, right? And I don't feel like you are. You just feel like you're winning. You just feel like you're finally about to turn a corner. And you can see what it's going to bring you. And it's going to bring you security. It's going to bring you more, even more confidence. Yeah, it's like you know you're about to win at life. Is how this feels. You know you're about to win at life. The attention, the attention, the attention, the attention. For those of you where I was getting that, like, that friendship vibe, like a confident, a deepening of a friendship or relationship, I feel like they boost your ego. There's something about them that makes you feel more self-assured and more capable. I like it. I like it a lot because you've been capable, but something about this person just gets you to realize it. It makes you feel even more on top of the world. That feels really cool. I really like it a lot. Yeah. Some of you are also getting more focused on your own personal needs as opposed to the needs of others, which is nice. That's a nice turn for my Tauruses. Earth signs tend to take care of other people. Actually, earth signs and water signs, they tend to take care of other people. It's that earth, water, masculine, feminine sort of thing, right? Like the parental energies. And speaking in terms of elements anyway. But this is like, what is just for me? How can I win at life just for myself? I like it. Any other messages or insights from my Tauruses? And you are coming out in your own energy too, which I love, as the King of Pentacles. That is the straight up Taurus card. And with that Nine of Pentacles, like, you just feel so solid and so confident. It's just, it's great. It's great, it's great, it's great. Any other messages or insights from my Tauruses for this week? Yeah, look at you. Doesn't get any better for the Tauruses this week. Oh my God. Wow. There is this feeling here too when that Ten of Pentacles came out of like, I made it. I'm making shit happen and I'm gonna make it. Ah. Oh my God. Can I be a Taurus this week? Can I? Pretty please? So again, very hopeful about the future. You're already involved in something. You've already been prepared for something that's going to be happening around December, January, and you're freaking winning at life. You are freaking winning at life, especially with the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles being there. Not only are you feeling good and secure and focusing on like what's good for you, but the long term looks real freaking good, especially with the overall being the star. Being wish freaking fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. Got nothing else to say, Taurus. You're golden. You're making your dreams happen. It's beautiful. Getting into the astrology for you guys. Let's see what we have here. We've talked about this before, where your belief systems have been slowly changing and opening you up to higher levels of consciousness, seeing things from a broader perspective, not so black and white, but seeing all the gray and everything in between. And that's definitely still here and might still come up a little bit during the middle of the week with Pluto. But your second house and 10th house, man, you are so freaking focused. You've got it figured out, is what I just heard, which makes sense. You've got it figured out. Where you're headed, how you're going to have even more stability. Some of you, there's also about investments, but I feel strong camaraderie and like support from people too in this, and like really boosting your ego. Might even be one person in particular. I keep hearing person of interest, whatever that means to you. And it's working out great. Yeah, thank you. They want me to talk about this person. So this is not going to be for everybody. Please use your own discernment with what I'm about to say. For those of you where this applies, This person is actually meant to like activate your destiny. You might know this person for quite a long time, and because of how they make you feel and how they inspire you and also open you up, it's almost like they give you more stability by just kind of being your friend or knowing you or connecting with you. And again, it could be romantic, it doesn't have to be, but I feel almost like a destiny intertwining thing. Like they brought something to you that is crucial to where you're going as a person. Oh, my heart just lit up. A lot of gratitude there. It's beautiful. You got some sixth house energy though. Watch the spending. I felt that money leaving your wallet. Nothing wrong with celebrating, but watch the spending. With Venus going through there in your sixth house, watch the debt. Watch the spending. Food. Something about food. What's coming up here with food? You might feel a little indulgent with food and then you might regret it. I don't know why I'm getting arguments there. Might be arguing with yourself. I feel a little bit of disruption going on there with like eating and health and money. And for some reason, I'm getting arguments. So you might argue with someone about money, especially if like you're married or in a business with somebody. But that's coming through a little bit, but I think it's going to be very minor. Okay. All right. Moving on to Gemini. Where are we at? Okay. Gemmy gems, Gemmy gems, Gemmy gems. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. You're trying to take moment to moment. Just got flashed the Two of Cups. You're trying to take moment to moment. I do think you guys have some romantic energy around you. Again, there's a lot of romantic energy for everybody because Venus is around. Could even just be flirting. Doesn't have to be straight on like relationship stuff. But yeah, I keep hearing just moment to moment, moment to moment, moment to moment is what I keep hearing with you. Hold on, cards got flipped around. There we go. I love you, Geminis. There's such a childlike energy you guys have, but I'm feeling a giddiness. I'm feeling laughter. Yeah, laughter, giddiness, joy. Just let yourself experience it. Yeah, again, moment to moment, moment to moment, moment to moment. It's a really nice energy from my Gemmy Gems. Any messages or insights for Geminis regarding this week? Ruby? Ruby might be a good stone for you. Ruby is like fire. Ruby is sacral root energy. It'll give you vitality, but I'm really feeling like it's going to amp up your libido. I don't know if you want to experience that or not. Might get you in trouble. Just saying. Might get you into some trouble. Some fun trouble. Any messages or insights from my Geminis for the week? Oh, Five of Wands. I did not expect that. I still feel this lightness with you, so I'm surprised the Five of Wands is coming out here. Why is the Five of Wands here? It does feel like a fight. It does feel like a conflict, but there's a lot of passion here too. That might be why the Ruby came out. Passions might be running high. It feels like sexual energy. It feels like sexual energy is turning into a fight. You might just need a sexual release. But let's keep going, because I was feeling really positive energy with you, and I don't think that that's like totally out of the running here. I feel like you're going to experience that, but there's something about sexual energy or frustration that's going to cause a fight or a conflict. Passions are going to run high. Passions are going to run high. I would think Ruby would amplify that. I feel like, if anything, you might need Garnet to regulate that. Garnet's a great stone for that kind of vibe. Let's see. Okay. We have Hangman in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. There's a mistake. A mistake. With Hangman in reverse, it's almost coming out of this place of realization of a mistake or a path taken that there's regret about. I keep hearing mistake. That's the biggest thing that's coming through. Mistake, 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 mistake. and it's making you angry. It's making you upset. Is it someone else's mistake or your own? Are you mad at yourself? The consequences. You're just, okay. This energy is in response to the consequences of a mistake or taking a detour on something. Whether you're mad at yourself or you're fighting with another person, but yeah. The consequences of a mistake are making you upset. Feels a little bit like a tower moment. Any other messages or insights from the Geminis? Ah, but you recover beautifully. Yeah, I was going to say, it's like, I feel good energy with you, though. The Star card, the Six of Swords, and the Four of Swords. There's a Two of Swords there. Four of Swords is recovery. Six of Swords is moving on. Star card is healing. Healing and good feelings. So, yeah, this anger, this irritation might be very short-lived, because I do feel really light energy with you. I feel laughter, I feel joy, and this is you literally moving on into new horizons here, away from that mistake, whatever that mistake is. It just feels like a moment in the pan, flash in the pan, like a little bit of a tower moment, so I wouldn't be too worried about it. Okay? Let's see what else wants to come up for you. And Geminis, you might feel a little mood swingy this week. All the stuff we got going on too. So you might ebb in and out of this energy of trigger happy and just blissed out. So any other messages or insights from our Geminis for the week? I feel like a Two of Cups is at play here. Any other messages or insights from our Geminis for the week? Let's see, we have the Four of Wands. You got 2 4s here, synchronistic. Oh, you got 3 4s. Overall, you got 4 of Cups. Ooh, ooh. I'm like, where the fuck is this going? Okay, yeah. Ugh. Oh. Ooh. Okay, I'm not gonna show all these cards because it's too many cards. That flash in the pan, man. Sorry, so many things just came up. I gotta organize my thoughts. So you're gonna recover. Things are gonna be fine. That Four of Wands, I'll be honest, it feels like a relationship. It's a relationship, or it's some form of stability in your life, whether it's like, you know, relating to your house or domestic life, or just feeling secure within yourself. But I really feel strongly this is about a relationship, possibly even a commitment. That Five of Wands energy, that flash in the pan, it's a trigger moment, and it is in relation to some reflection you've had about a mistake that you've made, or mistakes you've made, maybe even that someone else has made, where there's been bad investments of your time and energy, and it's a trigger. It's a tower. Okay, it really feels like a tower moment, even if it's triggered by somebody or just your own realization. You're triggered into this Five of Wands energy, and it brings up old shit. It brings up feelings of being rejected, of being betrayed, of being abandoned, of being really hurt. And it's going to be beautiful, because that peaceful energy, that healing energy is going to be facilitated by another person. Could be a friend, could be a romantic interest. A lot of you, it's going to be a romantic interest. It could be someone from your past or someone presently. And it doesn't mean you have to be with them. It's just they're going to soothe you. They're going to help you through that trigger moment. So just let it happen, because while it's fast and it's quick, it's like a fast deep healing. Okay, I feel like you guys want to see the cards, so I'm just going to show them to you. So overall energy: Four of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords. This is feeling rejected, abandoned, alone, and heartbroken. Okay, these are the feelings that come up when you get triggered, and you reflect on your bad investments or mistakes that have been made or are being made between you and other people. But this feels more about like an old pain that you've had, or old feelings you've been holding on to from old experiences, and it just gets triggered, and you're just like, underneath the Three of Swords, we have Magician. Hold on, let me get all these cards out right. Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it like this. We have Magician with Seven of Cups. Isn't there another one? No, there's not. Magician, Seven of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. This is kind of crazy, because you have the Three of Cups and the Seven of Cups on either side of the Queen of Pentacles. I like the Queen of Pentacles is you. Queen of Pentacles is like, for you, I'm getting this like ultimate multitasker, like kind of energy, and that is the Queen of Pentacles. She does everything. She, you know, raises the kids, she cooks, she cleans, she does work, she volunteers, she hangs out with friends, like she does everything. Or he, right? This is speaking to a transformation for you that's happening emotionally with other people, with the Three of Cups. And what is it doing? It's transmuting that Seven of Cups, the emotional overwhelm from this, helping you through any illusions, programming that you have around this old stuff in the context of relationships. Underneath that, the Death card, there's transformation with the Five of Swords and the Six of Cups. Six of Cups, Five of Swords, old ego programming from family experiences or throughout your past here. But it's deep. Clyde. That's all Clyde. It's a deep transforming and facing of your ego and your triggers that come from some seriously old wounding here, okay? And underneath that, underneath the Six of Cups energy, you got the King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Justice, and the Three of Pentacles. Here comes the person who's going to help soothe you. Friend, romantic person, family member, otherwise. I'm actually getting a big father energy. It could even be like your father or someone who has that kind of frequency coming in to offer you stability and balance and to work with you here. For some of you, this could even be a proposal of some kind. Just saying, for those where that applies. It's so funny because it's being born out of a trigger moment. And here comes someone to show you support and love and soothing. It just feels soothing to help you kind of remove yourself from those energies. And it's going to be very recovering for you, and it's going to offer you stability, especially in the context of a relationship. Yeah. Well, Geminis, you guys got quite a week. I'd love to be a wall on the fly in the house of Gemini. All right, let's get into your astrology. Let's see. Sorry, he's distracting. That Mars in your first house, that's an interesting vibe. Especially with the 9th house, because that's like where a lot of your focus and discipline is being utilized right now, is the 1st and 9th house. I feel such an exertion from you in that Mars energy. Almost like an overconfidence. That might be also partly what brings up this trigger for you. You might be overconfident about something. And I feel like you get caught off guard. And it just brings up old memories, old circumstances, old mistakes. You're just like, ah. Like it really feels like you're having a moment like that. Like a deep trigger hits you out of nowhere and catches you completely off guard. But it's because you're feeling so comfortable and so confident and so self-assured. But you have 5th house energy too, 5th and 8th house energies. I'm feeling that laughter in the 5th house. I am. Let people soothe you through this. Like, go there, be vulnerable. Like, if you have a freak out, you gotta freak out. Like, whatever, you know, go there. But that 5th house energy, even though we have some disruption going on, it's also beautiful at the same time. Because it feels like fun and laughter is also gonna be part of this medicine of soothing you and healing you. 8th house, though. How you feel stable. You might struggle a little bit with emotional stability, and that's part of what this trigger is bringing up, but that's kind of what I'm getting to. Yeah. I think some of you have also been focused on like psychology. I don't know why psychology is coming up. Psychology, philosophy. Some of you guys have been really focused on that. Maybe getting more education there or just learning about yourself through that. Don't stop doing that. If it makes you happy, it makes you happy. Thank you. Don't stop the knowledge train. That's what they just told me. Don't stop the knowledge train, Gemini. It's what feeds your soul. So keep feeding your soul. But yeah, when this moment happens, just let it happen and allow people to soothe you. Okay, allow yourself to go through those crazy ass emotions of that deep trigger, because it's going to be so healing for you. Okay, all right, let's move on to Cancer. Cancer. All right, my Cancers. Actually, I think I do want to change the deck for you guys. Feeling the need to. We're going to go with Light Seers Tarot for you. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week. Just picking up on some things. Cancer. Oh. There is some confrontation I'm getting here, Cancer. Whether you're confronting people... Okay, I'm going to back up. In relation to mother energies. The mother, maternal. You are Cancer, so I'm not surprised this is coming up for you. Confronting some stuff about your mom or you as a mom, your own maternal energy, your maternal line, even ancestral stuff is coming up here too. Some of you might confront these people in person if they're still living. Some of you are going to confront people in your life who kind of are like those individuals. Like they carry mother energy or frequencies, or they remind you of like your mother, grandmother sort of vibe. Yeah, it feels like a confrontation. I don't feel yelling, I just feel intense. I just feel like an intense conversation. That's what I feel for my Cancers. Any messages or insights for Cancers? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the upcoming week. I feel like you're going to go through some healing too. There's a lot of reflection. You might even be getting downloads, having crazy dreams, but you're being confronted. Almost feels like with family demons. That's how that feels. But it's so you can finally just... I wanted to say finally put it to rest. Also, how it's affected your masculine energy too is because it's a dance, right? It's a dance of energies. Any messages or insights for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oh, we got two cards that wanted to come out here. There it is. 5 of Cups and the 7 of Swords. In confronting these energies that are ancestral, generational, mother, maternal, no matter who you're confronting them with, or even if you're doing this solo, it is confronting some old emotional shit, some old emotional baggage, some sadness. And that 7 of Swords, it's like it's been, not that it's been hiding, I think you've been aware of it, but it's like parts of it that you haven't addressed yet. You haven't faced yet. It might even sneak up on you, and it might come through in the dream space. For some of you, this is also about like betraying yourself, how you've held yourself back, how you've sabotaged yourself because of these patterns or emotions or baggage. Hierophant, yes. Bring us home. I don't know why that just wanted to come out. Bring us home. Bring us home, bring us home, bring us home. This feels like coming home to oneself, coming home to God, coming home to spirit. This feels like rising up out of the muck of that and coming back and reclaiming a piece of your light. It's beautiful. Ooh. So it almost feels like salvation. It's kind of how it feels. Any other messages or insights for my Cancers? Very spiritual read for my Cancers for this week. Any other messages or insights for Cancers for this week? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Am I taking those two? Whew. Oh, Cancer, you are going to be in it this week. We have the Devil with the 9 of Swords. What did I say about family demons? Demons are plaguing you this week. That's because they're about to be exorcised. Sorry, it's just true. I just had to say it. Sometimes our inner demons, they act up real bad right before they're about to get the boot. Because they know, oh my God, I better do something now so I don't get booted. I love this energy, Cancer, coming in for you and all of the muckiness. Because like this I don't sugarcoat anything, and I'm always very honest. Like this really to me feels like the hand of God, or even like spiritual assist, your spirit team. Could even be mentor. It just feels so, safe. Like the safety of spirit team, ancestors, God, great spirit. Like that's what it feels like to me, being in the arms of all of that. I honestly feel like this is just inner demons are just fucking with you, because you're going to be held in this energy and held in this space to exorcise them. Be done with it once and for all. And it might come by provocation as well, like through people in your life or people in your family, because I'm getting such strong family connections here for you. So don't be surprised if people start acting crazy for no reason. It's just the inner demons trying to fuck with you because you're about to exercise them, okay? Any messages or insights for my Cancers for this week? Yep, what did I say? What did I say? Six of Cups. Family patterns. This is my patterns card. Childhood memories. Things that have been embedded in our souls. It's also good energies too, like, you know, butterflies and soulmate energy. It's all that, you know, nostalgia, but yeah. Exercising inner demons, family demons, ancestral shit. Like, and this is like something that you've probably been working on for a long time, or something that you have been aware of for a long time, and this week is a chance to be rid of them. Square Pluto. It'll challenge you, it'll throw it in your face so you can finally grow from it. Okay? Anything else for my Cancers? I keep getting this awareness too of how your ability to assert yourself, your masculine energy, has been affected by this, along with your own feminine energy. Probably really reflecting on parental dynamics too. Any messages or insights for my Cancers for this week? Eight of Swords. Not surprising. You can win this battle, Cancer. I'm not worried about it. Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to talk about these cards in a minute. I just want to get all the cards out. Oh my god. Sorry, what just came through? It was like, oh, just hit me in the gut. It's like making me emotional. You're gonna finally know what it's like to live a life free of these inner demons. To live a life free of this ancestral shit that's had a hold on you and probably your family for generations, relating to mother maternal energies and any issues that have come up there in your family line and with you in your own personal life. That's what this feels like. It feels like liberation that you've been restricted from, you've been held back from, maybe even afraid of, and you're about to be free. Overall, we have strength. I love it. Overcoming with confidence and will. And then we have the Ten of Wands, yeah, with the Five of Pentacles. The struggle's over, man. The struggle is over. By exercising these patterns, these demons, this wounding, this trauma, this grief, all of this shit, right? And again, they're going to act up right before they get exercised. You don't have to live in this place of struggle anymore. I'm also getting that you struggle with your confidence. Again, this ability to assert yourself. Confidence and self-worth. It doesn't have to be like that anymore. This is a big week for my Cancers. Jesus. Let's go into the astrology. Oh, well, no wonder. Duh, Mars is in your 12th house. Asserting yourself. Masculine energy. Yeah, 12th and 8th house is actually like a big focus for you in this last week and the next coming week still. That to me just screams self-healing, shadow work, closing out patterns, cycles, trauma, just shit that you don't have to be intertwined with anymore. Beautiful. You also have some 4th and 7th house. I heard surprise. I heard surprise. Surprise. What's the surprise? You have the Sun, Venus, and Mercury affecting your 4th house. Again, base it off of your own degree range for your houses. But whole house system, your 4th house is being affected by that, which means harmony and romance and love and compassion, but also disruption and miscommunication by way of Pluto, which is this challenge. And Pluto's in your 7th house, or has been affecting your 7th house. Relationships, bonded relationships, contracts, and even like parental spousal dynamics as well. It's all goes hand in hand with everything that came through for you. But I feel like you're going to get a pleasant surprise here. I feel like it's around the home or domestic life, or people you would consider. I'm hearing potentially could be part of your family. I don't feel like this is a blood relative. It could be, but I don't feel that way. I feel like it's like adopted family, you know? Might really be there for you, might really support you in this. I mean, yeah, I'm hearing adopted family will hold you in love this week. Oh my God, beautiful. Okay. Cancer. Let's move on to Leo. My lions. Let me get a little sip of water. Okay. What are you doing now? What are you doing now? He's like, oh, you said lion. I must adjust. You said Leo. I have to get in position. Sorry. Okay. Leos. Let's go ahead and dive in. I immediately get fun energy with you. I immediately get some romantic energy. Are you going to surrender to it? Are you going to give yourself permission? I think you're feeling very sexy right now. I'm actually going to spell casting for you. Yeah. Any messages or insights from my Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. You're also realizing the impact of your mindset, the impact of your thoughts on your reality. Like if you stay more open-minded and trusting and hopeful, you tend to have better experiences and just generally tend to feel better. But I do feel social energy with you. Excuse me. I do feel social energy with you, and I feel this temptation almost, not in a devilish way, but like a, come play, come dance, come feel. But are you gonna do it? It's just the bigger question. Any messages or insights for my Leos? Yeah, suddenly, even like my body, like the way I shifted for you, just like, whoa, suddenly I feel like open and receptive. Sexual energy seems to be all over the place for everybody this week too. Any messages or insights for my Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We got Justice. Yes, I love it. Things working out. When Justice card comes out, things working out. You got some stuff coming your way that you have been deserving of for quite a bit. I'm almost, I never noticed this before. I see the wheel above her. In this deck, that's the same wheel they have on the Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning around for you, Leo. Something's coming your way that you've been deserving of. It feels like a reward. It really does. Any messages or insights for my Leos for this week? What can my Leos expect for this week? Am I taking that one? Okay, what is it? Yes. Leo, you're getting some good news. Like, honest to God, this is like good news of a ruling of a court case or something legal, or some good news as far as like some reward. Oh, I got disconnected, so I don't know what you guys heard or didn't hear. But yeah, this is good news of something coming your way, or good news of a court case, court hearing. Something is coming your way, and it's good. It's good, and you're getting wind of it. You're getting wind of it. Any messages or insights for my Leos for this week? Let's see. Ooh, okay. So we got the Star card with the Two of Wands. Why is the Two of Wands here? The Star is a wish fulfillment. Oh, are you like, shit, it's here. What do I do now? Is that what's going on, Leo? Uh-oh, it's here. What do I do? Like, literally, this is getting good news of something that you've been wanting and something you've also been deserving. Where it's like, it's time for Leo to get their just desserts. It's time. Wish granted, blessing granted for Leo. And now you're like, what now? What do I do with this? What am I going to do with this? Any messages or insights for my Leos for the week? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Too many. Can I get less cards, please? It's just funny. Hierophant. Leo, what's going on here? What's the right direction? That's what you're really wondering. What's the right direction for you? Like the appropriate choice, the healthy choice, the ethical choice, maybe even the spiritual choice, whatever your soul is calling for you to do. I don't know why I'm getting this feeling you have like a high priest involved in this. Whether they're an actual high priest or they carry that energy, like I feel like it's actually somebody who could be just a straight up dude or just has like strong masculine energy, where they're very spiritual or they have that capability of being very in tune if they're not already. Some of you that's at play here, this can be your own energy. But I honestly feel like you're just trying to figure out like, okay, I'm getting what I want. What do I do with it? Like, I really feel like that's just where you're at. Any messages or insights? Okay. So we got Queen of Cups. We got some feel-goods going on here. I just like something big is going on, and I'm just like, what is it? What is it? Any other messages or insights for my Leos for this week? Some of you, this is about a commitment. Romantic or otherwise. Could be business, but some of you, it's about a commitment. Oh, I got the chills. So now we have this Queen of Cups energy. I'm tempted to clarify for you. Again, you're trying to figure out, this is what I've been wanting. Do I actually go for it? Do I utilize it? How do I utilize it if I do utilize it? And the Queen of Cups, you're trying to intuit it, but there's an emotional response here. There's a lot of caring on your end from this circumstance. It chills all through my body. It's about your happiness. Overall, we have the 10 of Cups. Leo. 10 of Cups, and then we have the 9 of Pentacles. Underneath that, we have the 7 of Wands in reverse. There's a softening that's happening here, where it's like, you don't have to struggle so much, you don't have to fight so much. It's like you're letting defenses down, you're letting your walls down, and you're like, this is putting you in a place to be really freaking happy. And also to feel more confident and more stable in your life, which I know you've been kind of struggling with, Leo, in this last year. But you're trying to figure out what to do with it. Be happy. It's my recommendation. If you've been wanting it and it's here, enjoy it. Just enjoy it. I feel so much emotion coming up for you from this Queen of Cups. I gotta clarify, because there's I gotta clarify. I'm gonna use Kipper Lenormand combination here, for those who are wondering. Talk about this Queen of Cups for Leo for the week. Tell me about the Queen of Cups for Leo for the week. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. Family room. So that says that it's something that's going to happen really, really soon, or it's affecting a very intimate part of your life, or it can even be about family. Intimate and happening very soon. Tell me about the Queen of Cups for Leos. Interesting. Interesting. We got the polar bear with the 10 of Wands energy. Polar bear is like resilient, it's strength, it's willpower. It's even kind of like literally mama bear energy. I almost want to say don't feed that for some reason. It almost feels like you're getting what it is you finally want, but the reason you're at this crossroads about it, because this is a little bit of resistance. This is a little bit of like, you're still in kind of survival mode. You're still in like, I need to be on top of my game mode. Like, you're protecting yourself. Yeah, you're protecting yourself. But you're getting what you want. And you're hesitant to really like believe it or embrace it. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. And here you are protecting yourself when you could have the 10 of Cups. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. I really want to say soften. Soften. Miracles happen. Dreams do come true, you know. Wishes get fulfilled. It happens. So I remember the Queen of Cups for Leo. So I remember the Queen of Cups for Leo. Overall message of concern. you're getting good news and it's freaking you out. You like don't believe it. And then we have Thief with main male, poverty, and then you got the flowers here. This is weird, Leo. I like, because here's the thing. You're literally getting a wish fulfillment. You're getting the 10 of Cups. You're getting it. And you don't trust it. You're literally like, I don't know. I need to protect myself. And especially with Thief, it's like you're perceiving it as like you're losing something or you can't trust something, with Thief being there with message of concern. And right next to that, you're looking at somebody who seems to be giving this to you. Remember I said that there's like a high priest energy, like a male energy, and here it is. Main male, poverty with flowers. Flowers is a gift. It's blessing. That's what it is. It's a gift, it's blessing, it's beauty. It's like, it's very Venusian Libran energy. Poverty is like, poverty is kind of like a 5 of Pentacles energy that you're associating with this person. You're not trusting this. You're not trusting it. I want to say soften. Like, don't be scared of a wish fulfillment. You're scared of it, but it's literally getting a gift. And it's happening very soon. And it might be something that affects a very intimate part of your life, like your home life or marriage life or family life, or you know what I mean, like very, very, very close to home. Not anything superficial. Okay, Leo. Alright, well that's just where you're at, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to judge you for it. Let's look at your astrology. Let's see. Ooh, ouchie. Something just pinched me. Ow. 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 That was weird. I got a little pinch on my right side. Like a naggy poke. Like, pay attention, pay attention. Maybe that's more for you than for me. But anyway, Leo, so you have 11th and 7th house stuff going on here in a very positive sense. That's where you've been focused, driven, pursuing something that lights you up, potentially wanting to pursue a relationship, a partnership with that 7th house energy. And that could have been what was going on there for some of you, that puts you in a hopeful state. Yeah, that makes you feel alive. With 3rd and 6th house, that's where you're having some disruption and some lessons coming up here. Communication. Communication. Being on top of your shit, like making sure you don't drop the ball on things. I don't know why that's coming up. It feels like the daily part of your life has been very disruptive. And it's been hard to maintain a routine. And I feel like it's starting arguments. Like, you're kind of dropping the ball there, but at the same time, it's like you're really wanting strong connections and partnerships, and especially like even romantic with that 7th house energy. That nurture you and get you to a place where you're feeling alive and lit up, but you're getting that, but you're afraid of it. Interesting. All right, let's move on to Virgo, and then I might need a break. Can't take a big break today. I think I also need to change how I'm doing these. These are taking a long time. They're taking a very long time. Virgos, where are we at? All right. Virgo. Okay, actually, I'm gonna get a little sippy. Sippy. Okay. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week. You can ride this out, is what I just heard. You can ride this out. What do you need to write out? What do you need to write out? We're going to use Light Seers Tarot for you. Any messages? Oh, God, ow. Okay, sorry. Give me a second. Let's be a little indecent for a minute. No, nothing there. Huh. Okay, okie dokie. Any messages or insights for my Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sorry guys. Suddenly I feel very like restless and distracted and uncomfortable. You can ride this out, apparently. And crowded. Suddenly I feel so agitated. This might be something you're going to go through, Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Yeah, you're frustrated. You're frustrated. Something is irritating you. You feel uncomfortable, or you feel like you might be losing control of your environment. Like something is just not going the way you want it to. And it's agitating. Any messages or insights for my Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week. Let's see what we got here. So we have Strength with the Lovers card. I normally wouldn't say this, but I'm actually feeling like you want the power. You want control. Why do you want so much control? You're also coming across as a King of Pentacles. Something's making you want to have control this week. I would really pay attention in the middle of the week when this is probably most likely going to be coming up for you. Could be coming up throughout the week, but middle of the week is probably most likely. Words, sorry. You could be trying to control a person, but I feel like it's bigger than that. It's like you're just feeling so agitated and like you need to do something. You need to do something. Sorry, Clyde. You need to do something. Almost like anger there too. Anything else coming for my Virgos this week? Some of you might feel like you have somebody in your life that has just a little bit too much freedom. This is just triggering for you. I don't know why it's so triggering for you, but it is triggering for you for some reason or another. Like maybe they're a little wild, maybe they're a little impulsive, and maybe that you're like, I don't know if I like that about that. Blah, blah, blah. Like it's a little controlling. This could even be your own child even, but you're in this King of Pentacles energy, which can be controlling. Potentially, can potentially be somebody who's controlling or even brooding. And the Strength card with the Lovers, I really feel like you want to be in control of someone or a situation here. And it could be vice versa. Someone could be like this with you. Any other messages or insights from my Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought. 5 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. This is a clash. This is a clash. Whoever you are, the Queen of Wands or the King of Pentacles, there's a 5 of Wands there. Queen of Wands is totally free and wild. She's the freest, wildest queen there is. She does what she wants when she wants. Consequences be damned. Within reason. Within reason. Yeah, hard to hold down a Queen of Wands. King of Pentacles is Taurus, okay? King of Pentacles is like, this is how things are done. And like end of sentence, right? King of Pentacles is responsible. King of Pentacles takes care of like duties and tasks and make sure things are in order, make sure things are managed. Like that's a Taurus energy, and they do it with love. It's a very fatherly energy. But Queen of Wands is attractive. Queen of Wands is gregarious. Queen of Wands is, I feel like, going shopping and then having a drink and then going dancing. And I'm going to come home and I'm going to create some cool shit. I'm going to start a project. Like, Queen of Wands is all over the place compared to a King of Pentacles, excuse me. So there's a clash happening here, and it does feel like the King of Pentacles, well, there's a power struggle. I'm going to say power struggle because Queen of Wands is also a leader. Queen of Wands doesn't take shit from anybody. She leads, she initiates. King of Pentacles is a manager. So there's a big difference there, right? So there's a power struggle happening here, Virgo, between you and another person. Someone is just free and wild and impulsive, but also very attractive and captivating and lights up a room. The other person, there may even be a little bit of an age difference. I'm feeling like a maturity level difference, or someone's just more adult-like or more focused on adult tasks. Is like there's an order to things, there's a right way to do things, and there's a structured way to do things. Yeah, this is about power struggle between two people. This could even be between two aspects of yourself. Remember, mirroring is going to be really important for the rest of the month. It's going to be very big for the rest of the month. So this could also be that someone has like Queen of Wands energy and reflecting it back to you about your own inner Queen of Wands energy. So you understand what I mean. Let's move on and see what else wants to come up for my Virgos. Any other messages or insights from my Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I almost want to put music on. I think the Queen of Wands wants music. Okay. Okay. Promising. Five of Swords in reverse. Acceptance, forgiveness, getting out of the ego. So as the power struggle happens here between you and people, or even just you needing to balance these parts of yourself, the part of you that wants to be wild and unstructured, impulsive, and have fun, and the part of you that wants structure and discipline and focus. However it's manifesting, internally, externally, or both, it's promising, because this is a little bit of like, okay, I can be rational about this. I don't have to be so triggered about this. I can see how to navigate this. Overall, Empress. I love it. Oh. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Empress with the Five of Cups and the Six of Wands. Any emotional fallout from the power struggle here is going to be overcome. It's beautiful, Virgo. You couldn't ask for anything better. So I won't be too worried about whatever fight happens. It's going to work out. It's probably also going to improve any relationships you have that have these power struggles. Okay? All right, let's look at your astrology. Neighbor. Hey, buddy. What? What's up? I know, it's hard to rest there, isn't it? Yes, I talk to him all the time. His cute face. Virgo, your astrology. Let's look at this. Ooh, you know, okay, I can already see it. For some of you, those power struggles might be around money. Might literally be around security, finances, how you manage things with somebody, like a partner or like parent-child or a boss, like coworker. Yeah, because you got a lot going on in your second house here. And it's funny because Pluto's going through your fifth house, and I feel like that's totally the Queen of Wands energy of like how to be better about having fun and letting loose, you know, kind of unleashing that like inner lion, inner power. But you also have 10th house and 6th house, which is getting things in order. So yeah, it's interesting, Virgo. It's like, so you have a lot of energies and focus here this week astrologically on focus, order, discipline, managing things, but you also feel such a call for fun and creative spark, right? And so if you're really into that like controlling dynamic of order, focus, discipline, you could be really triggered by anybody who's in Queen of Wands energy. But what they're really going to show you is how you've been ignoring your Queen of Wands energy and how you need to go out and have fun and recall that. And it also could be vice versa. Maybe you're really in the Queen of Wands energy and you know you need to be more focused and disciplined, but you're having some like organized chaos, if you will. And other people who are really disciplined might be really triggering to you because you're wanting to have more of that discipline. So learn from people this week. Let yourself go through these mirroring circumstances and relationships and allow it to teach you how to have both. Okay? You know, I'm not going to take a break. I'm going to do the rest of these. I'm just going to take a little minute between each one. I want to play music. I love to play music for you guys. It's getting grounded. Channeling a lot. Sorry, guys. Libra. Alright, Libras. What's going on for my Librans? We're going to use the Runic Tarot for you. Libra. Do you have some communication problems? Any messages or insights for my Librans? Ooh. Cards flew all over the place. Any messages or insights for my Librans? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week. Let's see here. Wow. Wow. Ace of Pentacles and Justice. Okay. Something very commanding about this energy. Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning of sorts. You could also be getting a sum of money, by the way. You could actually be getting a payout that you've been waiting for, hoping for, which feels sizable. Let's say it feels sizable. That's for some of you. But I feel a command happening here with this Ace of Pentacles and Justice card. Whoa. Whoa. Whoo. Ace of Cups. Okay. Is this going to be the week of like proposals and like romantic offers? Because it's like, there's an offer here, Leo. Leo. Might be knowing the Leo. Libra. That was crazy. That was really crazy. Libra. There's a new beginning here, but there's also an offer. And with Justice being here, it has this feeling of reward or gift or blessing or, you know, something that is deserving, something that brings balance and order to a situation. No. Really? Can I break it with my mind? Sorry, we're gonna have to bear through this as much as we can. But that's what this feels like to me, Libra. Like, and again, some of you, there could be a money component here, but like, I feel like it's someone, or no, not someone. Sorry, that just totally distracted me. It's a new beginning, okay? It's a new beginning. It's a gift. It's an offer. Something that is deserving to you, something that restores balance and harmony and order in your life. But with the Ace of Cups being there, I gotta be honest, this feels like love. This feels like you are getting some emotional part of your life restored. And it could also be that you're getting a sum of money that's bringing you some emotional peace, you know, like restoring peace of mind to you, and that could totally be the case. Some of this can be a proposal. I can't get away from the energy, but whatever it is, it's restoring balance to you, it's restoring harmony to you, it's a gift, it's a blessing, it's a reward, and it's really lighting your heart up, okay? Really lighting your heart up. Any other messages or insights for my Libras for the week? I hate that noise so much. Any messages or insights for my Libras for the week? Oh, God. High Priestess and the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is an unstoppable force. It could be communication. It could even be travel, movement. There's a knowing of almost like the speed. Thank you. The speed at which this path is going to take you. Again, whatever this is, it's offering you a new path that is stable, that's harmonious, that is lighting up your heart, even potentially could be a romantic offer, could potentially have a money component wrapped up in it, or a gift that has monetary value. But whatever it is, it's opening a new path for you that you can feel good about, that you can feel balanced about, and you're recognizing on an intuitive level how fast this is going to go. Like, it feels almost like catapulting you. Some of this could even be a little bit of a feeling of like graduating, initiating, as far as like on a spiritual level is concerned. I only say that because the High Priestess is here. This can even be seen as an ascension process. But it feels like you're being given something. So even if it's non-tangible, I want to say that it could be a non-tangible gift giving from spirit of abilities or a download or something that, again, sets you on a new path that is stable, that's harmonious, that fills you with emotion and love and all of that, and you're like, oh my God, I'm off. This is a rocket is being lit, and this is going to go really fast. This is going to take me places. And if this is romantic, deep down you have this knowing of like, oh shit, like there's no stopping this train. Any messages or insights for my Libras for the week? I'm hearing restored. Something about you is being restored through this circumstance. Any messages or insights for my Libras for the week? Are you ready, Libra? Whew. Whew. We have Queen of Cups, the Tower, and the Four of Wands. The Tower doesn't feel destructive to me here. The Tower feels like unexpected event, an unexpected change, and you're just like, oh my God. And it's so emotional for you. I mean, you got the High Priestess, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups. It's emotional, and you're experiencing this on a soul level. The Four of Wands is about stability or a relationship of some kind. Whatever this is that's being gifted to you, whether it's non-physical like abilities or download or realization or an idea, or it's something very physical like a sum of money or a gift or somebody coming in to offer you love or an opportunity in something. Sorry, that noise, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, he totally got me off my train of thought. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me get back. Whatever it is, it's opening your brain, it's opening your mind to realize that you're about to be put on a fast track to stability or within a relationship. And it's something that you're going to feel so good about and so emotional about. Your whole soul is going to light up over this. You know what? That's probably why that noise happened, because this is a really important reading right here. Any other messages or insights for my Libras for this week? Oh my God, Libra, I got the chills all over. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Woo! As it falls out of my hand. The Knight of Pentacles comes out when we're dealing with somebody we can trust. Trustworthy, dependable, following through, reliable, all that good stuff. It's a ride or die. It's a right-hand man sort of energy. I feel like there's another person involved in this or other people. But if anything, this is a path you can feel confident about, you can depend on. And you just know in your soul that, like, this is the path I've been waiting for. This is what I've been trying to understand. And there's nothing that's going to stop you from it. I do feel like you're getting lots of downloads too. So be prepared for that, because some of you, this is like a graduating, initiating gift being given by the universe, sort of a path that's happening for you. But some of you, it's a very tangible path being offered to you by someone that you can really trust. Overall, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Beautiful. With the Eight of Pentacles, there's the Ace of Pentacles there. This is going from evaluation to action. Evaluating what? The Ace of Pentacles. Evaluating what you're being offered, what you're being given, and putting it to work. Underneath that, we got the Page of Cups. Oh my God, with the Sun! Ah! With the Six of Swords. I love it. Oh my God. Moving into happiness, joy, whatever this new path is, you're just totally embracing it, and you're totally in love with it. You got Page of Cups, Queen of Cups, High Priestess. You're totally in tune with it. You're totally in tune with it. So cool. So cool, Libra. Oh, wow. I feel like this is what you've been waiting for. Romantic or business or otherwise, or just like opening up yourself, like your consciousness is being opened up to understanding and seeing a whole path for you that is going to be perfectly aligned with where you need to go, where you want to go, and you can depend upon it, and anyone who's involved in it, you can trust. Oh my God, amazing. Wow, it's powerful. All right, Libra. I hope you guys can hear me, because I'm sure it sounds different on your end than it does on mine, but it sounds so close. It's so loud. Libras. Let's get into the astrology here. Oh, I didn't do the timestamp. Shit. Darn it. Oh well. Oh well. All right. Let's see. Yeah, it makes sense. You got first and fourth house energies going on that are part of this growth and breakthrough, and a little bit of the struggle here. But that makes sense, right? It's like, you know, this path is opening up for you, and it's something that you've been waiting for, and it's offering stability, it's offering dependability. So that's perfect. You might also be breaking through any issues you had around like abandonment or rejection, people pleasing when it comes to like family patterns and dynamics. I'm feeling that for you. But you also have 9th house and 5th house stuff, which is also where you're headed. Projects, creativity, higher learning, higher education, faith, and spirituality. Oh, Jesus. That's a beautiful focus for you on what is entangled in your path. You're either being given the gifts or ideas, or just the opportunity and the means to pursue a path where you are involved in helping people, you're involved in potentially healing or even spiritual work or higher education, or, you know, where you can see people light up and have people and help people feel good. I'm also getting humanitarian energy there too. So very nice. Very nice, Libra. Okay. Just debating if I could push through with all that freaking noise. God, I want to finish this up, but that noise is just making me nuts. Can you tell? It's making me nuts. I'm gonna do two-parter. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Probably not a bad idea for me to take a break here anyway. I'm just a little bummed, but it is what it is. All right, guys, so this is part 1, and I hope you guys have been enjoying it. And for those watching after the fact on YouTube, part 2 is in a second. See you soon. Hey folks, welcome back to part 2. Let's go ahead and get back to it. The gardening noises are over, so we can continue. So we're going to continue with Scorpio. Let me actually write down the timestamp this time, like I did not do for Libra. Let's see. We're going to start this at, we'll do 30 seconds. Okay. Waiting for 30 seconds. Okay. Okay, Scorpio. So let's go ahead and feel what's going on for you in this upcoming week here with all this Venus and Pluto energy. And of course, as approaching the Scorpio eclipse, what's going on for my Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I forgot what other sign it was. Was it Leo? I don't think it was Leo. Someone had like funky energy in their energy field. I'm feeling that with you, Scorpio. You might need a little cleansing. Might need a little bit of a cleanser. I'm going to go ahead and use the Runic Tarot for you. Any messages or insights for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week, October 17th to the 23rd. The 22nd just jumped out. 10/22, 10/22, 10/22, 10/22, 10/22. So that might be a big day for you, for my Scorpios. Any messages or insights for my Scorpios? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. There's something confusing going on for you. I'm getting a 7 of Cups feeling. Murky. There's a murkiness going on, Scorpio. I feel like someone's being confusing, or a situation's being is confusing. It's like your intuition's telling you things. I also feel like it's just in this kind of energy we have this week, it's hard for people to, I don't want to say be on their best behavior, but that's what wanted to come out. I was going to say use the representative, be in the representative. What's wrong with my speech? Be in their representative. And it's like they're bleeding through. Like I feel like it's almost other people's darkness is like bleeding through to you. No. He was totally passed out. Like on my I have like little meditation chair like behind me. He was totally passed out there. And now he's back. I love him. I do. I love him being here. I was enjoying having the space to myself. Let's see here. Any messages or insights for my Scorpios? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Yeah, I feel like there's other people's darkness and their shadows like bleeding through to you this week. Like they just can't help it and you're just seeing it. You're just like, okay. Yeah. What you gonna do about that, Scorpio? Any messages or insights for my Scorpios? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. It's weird. They're showing me vases, like multiple vases. Yeah, again, it's reminding me of the Seven of Cups. Like that's about 7. Like how many I'm seeing? I'm just seeing like a few of them. With whatever's going on with this person or in whatever circumstance you're in, like people around you are having a hard time containing themselves. And it's showing you more of what you weren't sure was there, but you kind of suspected. And it's confirming some things for you. And now it's putting you in a position of, how do I want to navigate this? Sorry, my nose is itchy. Gets really itchy when I channel. How do I want to navigate this? I don't know, Scorpio, how do you want to navigate it? What you want to do? And you got some choices here. Any messages or insights for my Scorpios? Messages or insights for Scorpios for the week. What can my Scorpios expect for the week? I'm feeling like you're really in your God, Goddess, High Priest, High Priestess energy this week, and that feels really good. I'm liking that. It almost feels like you are in your own power, but not in a way that's like, excuse me, not in a way that's forceful or aggressive. It's just natural to you. This might be why people are acting the way they're acting, because you just can't help but see it, because you're in this High Priest, High Priestess, God, Goddess energy. You just can't help but see it. They might not even realize you can see it. They might not even be acting out as far as other people are concerned, but you just can't help but see it. Oh, Scorpio. Any messages or insights from my Scorpios? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's see here. Interesting. We have 4 of Pentacles with the Death card. So here you are, Scorpio, in your beautiful Death energy. There's an opening that's happening here. I feel an opening up because of that Death energy. I actually feel like, yeah, you're opening up. That's what it is. Your sensitivity is opening up. For some of you, it's also your heart space is opening up here. You're going through a shift. I just keep getting open. And again, this might be why you're just getting so much information from people. You're just like, whoa, I see all of you and your inner demons. That's honestly what I feel with this. It's totally what I feel with this. This could also be implying that your sense of security is changing. How you view money is changing. Your relationship with money, security is changing. But I really feel like it goes deeper than that. There's something about your energy is getting more sensitive and is really opening and expanding here. And I'm feeling that strongly with the Death card. It's being catalyzed through some sort of process. Yeah, I don't feel like you're so closed off anymore. If you've been insulating yourself, I don't think you're able to do that any longer. Look at you. Queen of Swords and the Two of Swords. What do I do about this now? How do I navigate this now? It's exactly what I was getting with you. How do I want to handle this with all the information that I'm getting as the Queen of Swords? Some of you are being challenged to let go of something too that you've been very attached to, almost like a security blanket that just came in through really strong. But as you're opening up and you're getting more sensitive to stimuli and information, psychic information, you're realizing it's time that you need to let go of it. You just need to figure out how, whatever it is. It could be anything. Any messages or insights from my Scorpios? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I'm hearing angels. Why am I hearing angels? Hold on, this card wants to come out. What is this? King of Wands. It's going out for a few people. I'm going to let that King of Wands sit there for a minute. I can feel there's a lot going on there. Angels. Angels in the color purple just came up. Not the movie. Like literally the color purple. That to me says upper chakra energy, which makes sense with what I'm feeling with you, like with this opening up here and growing sensitivity. Angels. Some of you are going to be forging some deeper relationships with angels, archangels, maybe calling on them more frequently, forming that bond for the first time for some of you. That's just coming through here, and it feels like it's for protection. I like it. I like that a lot. This King of Wands. Hello, King of Wands. Is this you? Or is this someone else? Let's pull more cards. I have a feeling it's someone else. I feel like with this energy, again, this could be you, but I'm really getting this feeling it's other people or another person. And remember, with any kind of relationship stuff going on for the next couple of weeks, and when I say relationship, I just mean like you relating to another human being, no matter the context of your relationship, okay? friend, family, otherwise. That there's mirroring going on. You're very capable of the King of Wands energy, which is why I feel like I'm feeling drawn to you, but I think it's really more of a mirroring circumstance. So I'm feeling like this is people around you or a person that you're dealing with, Scorpio. And what's interesting is they're hiding a lot of things. There's stuff that I think they've been suppressing or trying to hide, like trying to not let you see, not let touch you. But they can't help it because you're in this intense over perception mode. That's not English. You're in this very intense, like, taking in a lot of information mode. So they can't really hide these things, but it's seeping out. It's seeping out, it's seeping out, it's seeping out. But they're coming across as a King of Wands. Any other messages or insights for my Scorpios? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I feel like you're actually, because you're taking so much information, you can see people's stuff like seeping out, seeping through. You're actually creating a lot of space between you and this person or these people. Like, I feel like it's not really a boundary, but it's like, it's space. It's like a bubble to kind of let them have their darkness and their fire and just whatever their energy is and not let it touch you. You're very aware of that, which is not a bad practice. Any other messages or insights for my Scorpios? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's see. Ooh, the Fool card just came out. The Fool actually landed here on you. Just trust your instincts. That's what I'm feeling with you, Scorpio. Just trust your instincts, trust your instincts, trust your instincts, trust your instincts. Follow your gut, follow your intuition. You can't go wrong. Your intuition's really on point. Don't get confused by fear or anxiety or ego or the best way to handle something. Just trust yourself with that Fool card. Just trust yourself. This also could potentially be where you might be prompted to come out of your shell. I just keep getting you're getting so open that you might be prompted to not just break out of your shell, but break out from under your rock and be out in the world, be more exposed, which might be a little hard to do because you're a little more sensitive, but just trust. Just trust that you're ready for it. Okay, let's keep going. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, Scorpio, I feel you. I feel you. I'll tell you guys in a second. Any other messages or info? Oh, holy shit. Any other messages or insights for Scorpio? Oh, Scorpio, you've got so many cards that just came out here. Organizing. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So now the Knight of Cups just came out, and guess who it landed on? The King of Wands. This is the murkiness, right? Because you're in this sensitivity mode. You're perceiving a lot. And so this person's coming at you with a King of Wands and a Knight of Cups. Very beautiful energy. Very much like, hey, I'm giving you passion. I'm giving you love. Like, Scorpio, I want you. This is romantic. Wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. It's romantic. It's flirty. It's very sexy. But you can sense other stuff because you're Scorpio. And you're really in your mode here. And you're like, ooh, I don't know. No one's going to be perfectly clean energetically, just so you know. Like, well, people can cleanse their energy and people can be balanced and centered, but like, they're also human, so shit's going to happen. I'm not telling you to not deal with this person. I think the right approach of like nice space to have them exist in their energy and not let their energy affect you so much is the right approach, however you want to deal with this person. But I will say, their intentions are good, even if they have other very human, shadowy stuff going on. Their intentions are good. This person is really into you, Scorpio. Very, very into you. Okay. Now, we do also have the Strength card and the Five of Cups. This is what they're trying to keep from you. This is what they're trying to not let touch you. This person carries a lot of pain. This person carries a lot of grief and a lot of heartbreak, and they don't want you to see that. That's what you're sensing. That's what you're picking up on. They're trying to hold it back from you. Kind of feel for this person. But that's putting you in a, ooh, what do I do? What do I do here? What do I do here? It's up to you. It's free will. Is this person's shadowy baggage too much for you to deal with? Or is it just them being a human being who's had life experiences that aren't so great? Up to you to decide, right? Now, the next batch that came out, let's see this. Oh, Scorpio. Oh, yeah, they got the hots for you. Five of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. They are coming out as the King of Wands. They're coming out as a King of Wands. You are a Queen of Wands here. And with the Ace of Cups, that tells me you actually are feeling them too. The Five of Swords, though, you're triggered. You are. You're like, what are they hiding? What are they hiding? They're just hiding sadness. They're just hiding grief. Heartbreak. That's what they're hiding. How recent it is, situation dependent, person dependent. But that's why you're in this stance. But with the Fool coming out, it's saying, trust it, trust it, trust it. You know, there's some other situation too. Like I said, it's opening you up. This situation might actually be very activating for you and make you even more sensitive. But I also feel it's opening your heart space just as much as it could potentially open theirs. This could be a really great opportunity for this person to have healing, which not the reason you should be doing it, but it's almost like this person can get the healing that they're needing, and you are actually going to be opening up emotionally is kind of what this looks like to me. But that Five of Swords, you're a little defensive because you know you're sensing something that they're not presenting. You're just sensing their broken heart. They might have lost something recently, but again, that's up to you to decide on if that's something that's worth dealing with or not. Now, we also have oh my. So first of all, with this batch, we have the Hermit card surrounding this next batch here, okay? Reflective energy. What to do, what to do, what to do. This is your energy. This is not theirs. This is definitely you. And then look at what you're reflecting on. Eight of Cups, the Empress, the Emperor, and the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, you're scared. You're scared because you can sense that Five of Cups energy, even if you can't pinpoint exactly what it is, but it's seeping through. It's seeping through, and it makes you nervous to deal with this person. But look, you guys are the Emperor and the Empress. You're the Emperor, Empress. You're the King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Scorpio. Seems like energetically, like just looking at the cards, you are a pair. I'm not going to say a match. You're a pair. You're a serious pair. But you're wondering, with that Eight of Cups energy, if it's something you should walk away from, if it's something that will just be plagued by whatever it is that they're carrying around or not. That's up for you to discern and figure out if you want to take on the situation. Free will. Do you want to take it on? Do you not want to take it on? I strongly feel like test the waters. You don't have to jump in. Just dip a toe. See how it feels. Dip 3 more toes in. Dip a whole foot in. And then see how it feels. Get your whole leg in there. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be like all in or nothing. Just feel it. Test it out. They could heal and you could open up in ways that could actually enhance your God, goddess energy. Okay. Overall, Judgment. Wow. Judgment with the Two of Pentacles. Decisions. With Judgment being out here, when Judgment comes out, it's a call to the divine. It's like a little bit of like a phone in, a little bit of like a text message from the divine being like, this is really significant, just so you know. Big life choice here, just so you know. I'm kind of surprised the Lover's card isn't out here. Yeah, it's a pull from spirit. It's a pull from your higher selves of being like, significant, don't take this lightly with this choice. Ball's in your court, Scorpio. What you gonna do? Up to you. Wow. Okay. Let's go into your astrology here. All right. So, shocker, 8th house. Mars is in your 8th house. So you've got some 8th house, 4th house, 12th house, and 3rd house. Kind of makes sense that this kind of situation would be very triggering or even catalyzing for you or the person that you're dealing with the 12th house and third house energy. I am seeing like being open to communication is something that you've been learning to do. Being a little bit more open and vulnerable with people is something that's been a little difficult. But with Venus and the Sun and I almost said Libra, which is Libra, but Mercury going through your 12th house, though, that's where you're going to be getting triggered. But that's also 12th house, which means you can heal. You can heal. You can close out things. You can change. You can change. You can open up. You can open up. 8th house and 4th house, though, is where you've been kind of fixated, where you've been feeling confident. I feel like you've been in a little bit of wanting to secure your environment, secure your home. You've almost been feeling territorial about it, about your space, which makes sense because that was coming through too. Which, be territorial about your space. You know, sacred space is sacred space, right? No problem. You know, there's no issue protecting that or treating that like it's sacred because it's sacred. I think it's been preventing you from opening up, though. I think it's been putting you in a place where you've been a little bit more closed off, which, again, this offer, this situation is challenging you to open up. But up to you if you want to go on the ride. Okay? All right, moving on. Saggies. Hey, oh, my God. Just cracked my neck really hard. There's like multiple cracks. Okay. Saggies, let's see what's going on for you for the week. I'm going to use Light Seers Tarot. Okay. No, don't come over here. No. Hold on. Oh, actually, okay, if I can have my notebook, you can sit there. No, you don't want me to have it? Well, then you're not sitting there. Okay. Sorry, guys. Moving on. Sagittarius. Saggy. Any messages or insights for my Sagittarians for the week? Any messages or insights for my Saggies for the week? Any messages or insights for my Saggies for the week? Whoa! Hold on a second. Oh. You guys got the Six of Swords. Okay. What's going on with the Six of Swords? Acceptance. It feels sad, though. I know that. It feels sad. Are you mourning something? I think you finally accepted to let something go or let someone go. There's a mourning here. Yeah, there's a Five of Cups energy attached to this. I can feel it. We'll see if it comes out. But acceptance is good. Acceptance facilitates forgiveness, which facilitates letting go, which you're doing. But God, it feels really sad. Any messages or insights for my Saggies for the week? Clyde. The Hermit. Yeah. Whatever you're learning to accept, Sag, I mean, I really feel like it's hitting you in the feels. With the Hermit, you're isolating, but it's to really say goodbye. Oh. It's to really say goodbye. What are you saying goodbye to? I almost want to say I'm proud of you. You might be even proud of yourself for making this step, for doing the hard thing, doing the brave thing to do this. Could even be saying goodbye to a way of being, a way of living, an old version of yourself. I'm getting a little sense of that, like for some of you, where you're probably evolving and growing, maturing, and you're letting go of an old version of yourself. Some of you, it's about a relationship. Oh, there it is. Yeah, see, I knew it was sad. Three of Swords. That's all that keeps coming through. You're saying goodbye, you're grieving, you're mourning. It's painful. I don't even want to say it's bittersweet because it's like there's not a whole lot of sweet going on here. Like you're happy about this process. Like you're happy to be moving into this place of forgiveness, acceptance, letting go. But it just feels heavy and sad. Some of you are also reflecting on potentially your role in a situation where maybe you caused pain, and in taking responsibility of that, you're accepting that that version of you has existed. A little bit of integrating some shadow there. Forgiving the self for some of you. Any other messages or insights for my Saggies for this week? Let's see here. Wow. Yeah, we've got the Devil and Magician. There's a few things going on here, and I got to be honest, a couple things I don't like. Sometimes Magician and the Devil explicitly can be seen as people doing witchcraft or dark magic. Not saying that that's what you're doing, but I am feeling like there is this tendency, I hate to say this because I don't want to trigger anybody, but it's just what I'm getting, to manipulate. There's been, I'm going to say a theme, because it could be someone else, it doesn't have to be you, but there's been a theme of manipulation that's gone on in a situation, an abuse of power. Yeah, thank you. That's exactly what it is. Whatever situation you're accepting, forgiving, letting go of, whether this was you or someone else who did this to you, or there's everyone involved is guilty of this, there's been an abuse of power that's happened here that you're reflecting on. Forgiving yourself, forgiving others for being victimized by this or actually engaging in this. But that's what I'm getting, abuse of power. Any other messages or insights for my Saggies for the week? This is a sad one. Any other messages or insights for my Saggies for the week? Overall, wow, awesome, justice. That's perfect for something like this. I just keep getting abuse of power, abuse of power, abuse of power, whether it's straight up manipulation or there's some spiritual people who using their powers for the wrong thing or you know, for not so great intentions or selfish reasons. Like, you understand what I'm saying? This could come across in so many different ways. Magician has the power to transmute and manipulate, to change circumstances. That's what a magician does. With the Devil card attached to it, it has a component that is to manipulate people for the wrong reasons or for ill intentions or to do it in a toxic way or to feel almost powerless to that kind of ability to manipulate or control situations. Like, that's what I'm saying. There's been an abuse of power, whether you've been on the receiving end or you engaged in it, and it's painful, it's hurtful to reflect on how things went and what you suffered, what other people suffered, and to let it go is really hard. But to have justice in the overall, that means shit's getting balanced out. Karma is getting balanced out here. Underneath that, we do have the Six of Cups. Ooh, King of Cups. Whoa, Judgment. Holy crap, with the Knight of Cups. That's major. This is apology. This is apology. Whether you're receiving it or you're giving it. Apologies, genuine from the heart for all the wrongdoings that you've done or receiving that for all the wrongdoings you've suffered. And it's in divine order, is what I just heard. It is in divine order. It is in accordance with divine law. Did not expect a reading like this for you, Sag. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at your astrology. Okay. Wow. All right, so 11th house and second house stuff going on. Makes sense with that kind of what I was getting. It's I'm getting community with you with the 11th house and second house. Yeah, relationships within the community, how you communicate within the community. That can even be through social media. But I feel like influence of many people, not just one. So I guess I should say it that way. And also any sort of projects or endeavors that you've been involved with that come with money. that involve money, that could be work related. Yeah, I just feel this has taken place in these environments, whether you've suffered it or you've been engaging in it yourself. Seventh house and third house as well. You've been a lot more confident when it comes to how you can handle your relationships. That's why this abuse of power is coming up, though. Sorry, I'm waiting for that plane to pass. It's just really loud for me. Might not be loud for you. I think that's also why this abuse of power has been coming up. I do feel in relation to resources, there's been an abuse of power in the context I already discussed, but you're feeling really confident when it comes to your intimate relationships and making friends. The way that you communicate, you feel like you've improved a lot there, but it's going to bring up triggers or memories about you abusing power or other people abusing power, or doing something, saying something that made people feel empowered, whether that was you or other people. Okay. But I just keep getting resources and money is wrapped up in this. That's not for all of you, but that's for some of you. Okay. All right, let's move on to Capricorn. I'm gonna get a little sip of water first. Okay. Ooh. Cappies. My Capricorns. What's going on for my Capricorns? Where are we going for Capricorns? Capricorns. What deck do you guys want? You guys want the Runic Tarot. Okay. Let's do it. Any messages or insights for my Capricorns for the week? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. You're really in your power. My Cappies are really in their power. You're not going to let anyone take advantage of you. This feels familiar. I feel like this is the energy you've been in recently. Yeah, you're not going to let anyone take advantage of you. Just be mindful that you don't lash out too much or make a preemptive judgment call. That just came in. Some of you might be quick to judge somebody or a situation, and I think it's going to backfire. So have your strength, right? Don't take shit from people, but let people reveal their true intentions. I feel a misunderstanding is going to be happening for you here. Any messages or insights for my Capricorns? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Any messages or insights for my Capricorns? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's see. Interesting. We have the Hermit with the Eight of Swords. Kind of surprises coming out because I feel like you're really in your power. Some of you might have a little hiccup here in the middle of the week with Pluto because this is like bringing up fears. This is bringing up how you talk yourself into your own prison. I don't know, I just said talk, but that's how it came out. Talking yourself into your own prison. But I feel it though. Like I can feel this nugget of power that you're acting from. So some of you might experience it after the fact, like experience this before feeling that powerful state. It's interesting. Any other messages or insights for my Capricorns? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's see here. Seven of Pentacles and the Death card. Contemplating a change. Contemplating if it's time to end something or shift something. Some of you, it could even be just about changing whatever this pattern is of talking yourself into your own prison. Some negative self-talk there. But you're evaluating. But again, this feels very powerful. Like, I feel like you are in a very confident, almost masculine sort of energy, very practical, like not very emotional about it. Like, yeah, very rational, very logical, very emotionally detached. And just like, this is a matter of fact of this is how things need to go. This is how things need to be handled to work out. Yeah, very, very practical. Like you're actually taking place in a voluntary change. It's a cool little bird just hanging out all of a sudden. He's pretty. Ooh, Nine of Swords. Capricorn, what's going on? This is some confusing energy. Because on one hand, I feel like you have such a confidence, but you have the Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. That implies anxiety. That implies fear. But I don't actually feel that from you. What's going on? Because I don't feel that 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords at all. I don't feel it at all with you. Thank you. This could be about your behavior. Sometimes we get so used to behaving a certain way, doing things a certain way, that we don't realize that we actually did those things because we used to be a scared. We used to be scared and anxious and afraid. But you're not anymore. Hence the contemplation of the change. Some of you might have legitimate fears and anxieties. I just don't feel them from you. And if you do have fears and anxieties, spending time in contemplation, I think, is good. But when you're in this mode, this feels strong. This feels like you're coming from a place of inner strength and power. And I love that look on you. You're like, this has to change. This has to be done. And it is what it is. Any other messages or insights for my Capricorns? Oh, beautiful. Yeah, see, I knew you were confident. Like, I could feel it. I knew it. Any other messages or insights for my Capricorns? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week. Okay. You got something similar to Sag going on here. So now you have the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Wands. This is the energy I was feeling from you. Unshakable. The Knight of Pentacles is dependable, trustworthy, follows through, has integrity. Whatever he says he's going to do, he does it. Always, every time, even if he is a knight. And the King of Wands, you guys know the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a leader. It's Leo energy. They are initiators. They are confident. They get shit done. They're also fun. But yeah, this is the energy I was feeling with you. Like, not fucking around, just very practical. Oh, I'm encountering a situation where I recognize something needs to be changed. I'm just going to do it. And I'm just going to commit to it. And I'm just going to follow through. What's interesting to me is now I am seeing the Magician and the Devil. Sagittarius just had this with a different deck. So you know it's not a shuffling thing. This is an energetic thing, an energetic dance. The Devil with the Magician. I'm not feeling the same energy I felt with Sag, though, where it was like all about manipulation and stuff. I'm not feeling that with you. I'm actually feeling, can you pull on your own power? Can you pull on the darker, shadowy side of you? Yeah, can you do that? Can you do that to get shit done? Can you do that to get to the end goal? I don't feel manipulation at all. I don't feel that with you. I feel digging down to the depths of your inner strength and all of your power resources to go about a change, whatever this change is for you. Overall, oh my God, Ace of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Oh my God, the World and the Hierophant. Capricorns, almost called you Scorpio for a second. Capricorns, you're doing it, man. You're doing the thing. Ace of Wands to the Nine of Cups. You're going after what makes you happy. You're going after what you need to go after. Change what you need to change to be happy. And then you have the World card with the Hierophant. It is in accordance with your highest selves. It's in accordance with your spirit, with your own faith, your own belief systems, your own standards and ethics. What you actually believe is good for you, what you actually believe is the right thing to do, you're not backing down. You're not going to let, You're not going to let fear and anxiety keep you trapped from this. And at least not anymore. And for those of you who've been here, it's time to break out of this. Some of you haven't been here anymore. Some of you have broken through, but some of you need to get out of the illusion of fear here and recognize, you know what? If I want this, if I want to close out big cycles, open big new cycles, live happy, live out of, passion and really live by my word with integrity, I need to just be serious about what needs changing. I need to be committed and follow through on it. And I need to pull from all of my power resources to make it happen. And you can totally make it happen, Capricorn. Do it. Do it. Let's go ahead and look at your astrology. Scooch. Okay. Not surprising, not surprising. 10th and first house. You got Pluto going through your first house. You have Venus and Mercury and the Sun going through your 10th. So this is where you're experiencing some triggers, but it's facilitating growth, which is massive, right? Like we saw that. You're breaking out of fear and anxieties that have kept you trapped from living up to your highest potential. You're not going to sit in that shit anymore. You're going to be committed, you're going to be devoted, and you're going to make it happen. You're going to make it happen. Clyde. Okay. What? You just want love? Is that it? Is that it? With the 10th house, I am feeling like you might trigger people. Let them be triggered. It's fine. It's just a little bit of intimidation, I think, on the other people's end. And then you have 6th house and 2nd house, recouping. What's with the recouping? Recouping. Some of you are getting into work or projects relating to health or food that's coming up, but recouping. Some of you are really focused on recouping your foundation, some finances if you've experienced some financial loss. I just keep hearing recoup, reclaiming. You're trying to reclaim something that you're going to be taking forward with you, and I think you'll be successful in whatever that is. Okay. All right, let's move on to Aquarius. Let's see here. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for my Aquas. What deck for my Aquas? Oh, I'm actually feeling the Honest Truth deck. Let's do it. Any messages or insights for my Aquas? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Any messages or insights from my Aquas? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Come on. Being stubborn. Are you being stubborn, Aquas? Aquarius. You guys feel elusive. You guys feel really far away. Are you staying far away from people? Are you up in the ether? Where are you? Where are you, Aqua? Where are you? You might be traveling. You could also be very detached right now. It's like, yeah, there's something where I want to say, Aqua, wherever your soul is, you feel really far away, even potentially from your own body. Like, yeah, you feel far, almost like people can't get to you or people can't get through to you. Interesting. Any messages or insights for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I'm feeling a little bluesy. Feeling relationship blues. Getting some regrets. This could be you or someone that you're dealing with. Yeah, I want to say bluesy. Boozy. Maybe some drinking going on there, Aqua. It's like, I feel like this starts out good, like you're like nostalgic or reminiscing, and then you get sad. That's not for all of you. It's just what I'm picking up for some of my Aquas. Any messages or insights for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. One more. Okay. Yeah. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Aquas, you're feeling really alone here. I feel like something isn't working out the way you thought. Like something's not progressing the way you thought. Almost like something came to a standstill. And it could be a friendship or relationship or something like work related or a project. But whatever you thought was going to work or progress, it's halted and you're feeling kind of alone. Any messages or insights for my Aquas? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's see here. Lots of Pentacles. This could really be affecting your money, but I feel like it's actually affecting your confidence, like your feeling of security. Actually, you have only Pentacles here. You have 3 of Pentacles in reverse, 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. You're thinking of reaching out to somebody. You're thinking of reaching out either for help or an assist or just to reach out and connect with somebody. With the fact they're all Pentacles, I want to reiterate this just to make it clear. This is affecting either your sense of stability and security as a person, your confidence, or it's affecting your finances and the way that you survive, your home, your work, like that kind of stuff. But because something's not working out, you're wondering if it's time to reach out. Do I ask for help? Do I contact that person? Do I try to make this work? Let's see here. Page of Swords. Contemplation is what I'm getting with the Page of Swords for you. Evaluating. You're weighing your pros and cons. I almost feel like you're making a pro-con list of like, if I reach out, if I don't reach out. But if I do reach out, let me make another list for that. If I do reach out, what do I ask for? What do I say? Pros and cons of how much I can divulge. It's almost like you're trying to decide to, like, if you reach out for help, how honest you should be. It's interesting. But this is you almost running your own little analytics of pros and cons of how to deal with whatever's not working here. If some of you have a person in mind that you want to ask for help, keep in mind this can all be vice versa too. So Aquas, there could be somebody that you know is going through this and they're contemplating asking you for help, okay? But the person who is asking for help or thinking about asking for help, they might even be like keeping tabs on the person that they have in mind. If they're not like, if it's not just like a general, I need a lawyer, let me go research lawyers, because that could be the case too for some of you here. But others of you might have a specific person of, I think I need to reach out to Sarah or Will or whoever they are. Let me see what they're up to. Let me like check up on them, you know, before actually reaching out. There's shame going on here, Aqua. I don't know what you're ashamed about, but there's shame going on here. Any messages or insights for Aquarius for this week? Any messages or insights for Aquarius for this week? Overall, oh yeah, Ace of Pentacles, another pentacle in reverse with the Chariot. Aqua, I'm not liking this. With the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. And then 8 of Cups to the 9 of Cups. God, with the 5 of Wands underneath that. Okay, so first of all, everything I already said, right? Something's not working, Aqua. And I'm getting the strong feeling a good chunk of you, this is reverse. So again, just take that as it resonates. But for the person where shit's not working out, you're really trying to figure out what to do. You want to reach out to a specific person, or you want to find someone who can help you. And with the Page of Swords, you're trying to do your research. You're trying to do your pro-con list. Some of you are keeping tabs on someone that you want to ask for help. Overall, with the Ace of Pentacles, this is feeling like you lost, like you missed an opportunity, or you missed something because something's not working out. Like you missed something. You missed something, or you lost an opportunity. It also is instability. Underneath that, though, the thing that I don't really like is that we have the Chariot with the Knight of Cups in reverse. The Knight of Cups in reverse implies emotional dishonesty. And that's what I was feeling here. It's like whoever this is, where it's not working out, they're not sure they should even be super honest to whoever they're going to ask for help. They want to get past this. They want to be triumphant with the Chariot card, but they're trying to see if they can do it without being emotionally honest or emotionally available. But what do they want? They want to put this bad situation behind them, and they want to be happy. They want their wish fulfillment. But with the 5 of Wands there too, this person's conflicted. This person's conflicted. Because the truth of it is, they have to be really honest and vulnerable, and they got to come clean to whoever it is they're asking for help. Whether they're asking a professional or a friend or other. They have to be 100% honest and vulnerable for this to even work. And here they are like, God, do I even do that? Maybe I can get help and not be totally clear of what's really going on. Honesty, honesty, honesty. Like I said, Aqua, this might not even be you. Just someone who's going to ask you for help. Okay. What, Bubby? Oh, I love you too. I love you and your big blue eyes. Okay. Moving on to Pisces. Save the best for last, as always. All right. Okay, let's see what's in store for you for the week. What deck do you guys want? I'm going to need that soon. Sorry, guys. All right. Pisces, 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 Pisces. Where are we going, Pisces? What deck do you want? You're in water. You're in water. The water element, not necessarily like physically in water. It might be. But you are in cups. For sure you're in cups. Spell casting. All right. Spell casting it is. Any messages or insights for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? I feel some romantic energy. I feel some fantasy going on. A little bit of play. Be mindful. I feel you really want to get lost in it, which is fun. I mean, that's like one of the best parts about being human, experiencing love and romance and dating and all that fun stuff, right? The good side of it anyway. Any messages or insights for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Whimsy. I'm hearing whimsy, whimsical. It's the kind of vibe you're in. Any messages or insights for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? One more. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, Pisces. Okay. So we got some divine timing on your side. We got Jupiter on your side. We got some luck and fate going on your side. Really feel strong divine timing, though. That's what it really feels like. Serendipity. I just heard the word serendipity. Ooh, Six of Pentacles. Pisces. Someone's coming in here to either help you, give you a helping hand, to talk to you. They're reaching out. I just feel an olive branch more than anything. But the Six of Pentacles usually implies a gift or a boost or reward of some kind, a helping hand. And it's divine timing. It's divine timing. Any other messages or insights for Pisces for the week? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oh, Aqua, did I not do your... Aqua, I'm so sorry. I didn't do your astrology. I'm going to do it after Pisces. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to make a little other thingy there. Anyway. Any messages or insights for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Oh my God, Pisces. Okay, whoever's coming in to give you this assist or this gift or offer or whoever they are, it's the perfect timing. And look, you got the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You're letting go of instability and burdens and losses, and you are sitting pretty in that 10 of Pentacles and stability. A lot of Pentacles going on here for Pisces. Wow, nice. Just keep going. Any other messages or insights for Pisces? Oh my God, you got the 10 of Cups. Ah! I want to be a Pisces this week. Pisces, you're like living the dream. Let's see. Oh, 4 of Cups just came out. Okay. Let's see what else wants to come out here. Anything else for Pisces for the week? Okay, beautiful. I was getting worried there. So we have the 4 of Cups come out in reverse, but then we have the 8 of Cups. This is moving away from feeling abandoned or even depressed. I don't know if you guys have been feeling depressed or sad or kind of in a little bit of a pity party, but you're moving past it. You're moving past it. You're letting it go, and you are embracing the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Overall, let's see what we have here. Oh, Okay. Okay. All right. I like it. I got worried for a second. King of Cups came out in reverse with the Nine of Cups and Temperance, though. So yeah, Pisces. It seems like you've been. Like, I mean, a lot of cups here. I figured you were in water anyway, but it seems like you've been in a place where you've been really disappointed. You've been really sad. You've been kind of bumming out, maybe a little depressed. But it's turning around with the Six of Pentacles energy. Whoever's coming in, it could be someone you already know. It could be somebody new, but whatever they're offering, it's solidifying your Ten of Cups and your Ten of Pentacles. And it's also putting you in a place of Nine of Cups and Temperance, where you're moving back into balance. This could even be some sort of reconciliation of some kind, where someone's coming in with an apology or um, like an I'm sorry gift or what have you. But yeah, it's really turning around for you. I feel like you were in a very pessimistic place with that King of Cups in reverse. But it's literally like your luck is changing, completely changing with whoever's coming in here. Okay, nice, nice, Pisces. All right, so I'm gonna do Pisces astrology and then I'll do Aqua astrology. Can't believe I did that. Okay, all right, Pisces. Let's see. Fourth and 12th house is where you've been kind of focused, which has been good. I like that for you. You've been really wanting emotional support, which is perfect for what's going on here, because it seems like you haven't had that, where you've been feeling kind of like, not hopeless, it's such a strong word, but like insert lighter synonym here for hopeless. I don't feel hopeless is the right word. I just can't think of another one. You've been craving that emotional security, that stability, that support. While at the same time, I feel like you've been forced to be more responsible, to be more on top of your stuff. And it's just been leaving you feeling kind of lackluster, like not like yourself, not like your shiny, bright Piscean self. Like you've been kind of feeling out of your element, and it's been making you disconnected and kind of sad. But again, whoever's coming in, completely changing the situation for you. You also have some 8th house and 11th house energy too. I don't know if you've had any sexual relationships recently, not my business. But I'm seeing that, feeling that, and I'm feeling some triggers there. So I don't know if it's gone wonky or if there's been miscommunication, or maybe it turned out like in a way that you didn't expect, but I am getting that. I am getting that. Yeah, yeah. But that's what I'm getting for you for the week. All right, Aqua, let's talk about your astrology. Let me timestamp this. Okay. Sorry, Aquas, that I missed you. I just was so in it. Aquas, you've got some 9th house, 12th house stuff that's challenging. It's very challenging. I feel like it's been transforming you, actually, Aqua. Yeah, I feel like it's been challenging you to, what is that? Hold on a second. What did I just feel there? To be more in surrender, more vulnerable. I think it's really hard for you. I'm getting control issues there for sure. Wanting to kind of like close that off from people, almost like wanting to have control over not your emotions. It's not the right. No, maybe it is. Yeah, maybe it is wanting to have control over your emotions or just emotional circumstances. Like, just if you could snap your fingers and just like they go away, they go away. Like that's what you'd like to happen. But it's been challenging you to be more vulnerable. You might even been having relationships recently that have been teaching you a lot, or more on the spiritual side. I'm hearing return of some spiritual relationships. Even could have been part of that whole I need to go ask this person for help situation. We also have some 5th house and 1st house energy, which I think is also kind of helping to balance here for those of you where that applies. Um, I feel like there are ideas that you, oh, yeah, okay, Aqua, here we go. There are ideas that you've been having, possibly even downloads that actually get you excited about life and get you excited to try new things, but you've been avoiding it. I can feel the avoidance. You don't have enough trust or faith in yourself to pull it off, and you feel a little bit of being trapped in the system. Like, yeah, yeah, I feel a little bit of getting caught up in the system, caught up in the matrix, if you will. Um, like, oh, that feels so good, and I'd love to do that. I don't know if I can pull that off. That feels a little risky. I'm going to stick with my comfort, stability level of being in the matrix. Like, this almost feels potentially like a work shift, a career shift, and you're apprehensive to take it. But it like the idea of it though, like gets you excited and fills you with passion, and it's like, oh my god, that could like really shake things up in a good way. But I feel like you are a part of you is like, I don't know. I'll take my security with the Matrix. That's how it's just coming through. So I'm just channeling it that way. But it feels like typical secure job versus risky, fulfilling job. That's what I got with you, Aquas. Okay. Alrighty. That is it. We have completed the weekly reading. I'm definitely going to be doing these differently moving forward. I might even break them up into multiple videos. That might be the best way to do this because it is a lot of time and it's a lot of talking, a lot of sitting at once. But it's been fun though. So I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to check out the website, Vimeo, Patreon, all that stuff. And I hope you guys have an amazing week and an amazing night. Take care.